Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. Are you seeing him? And folks, we are here in episode 43 of Phandelver and Below as we press on to conquer the Illithid threat. I'm very excited to be here. This is going to be a hell of a game tonight, so I hope you are ready for a lot of fun. If this is your first time here, I'm not going to summarize it. It's 43 episodes back. Like, go watch it. Go, please, enjoy. But what you need to know for the immediate moment is that our brave party has ventured in to the Far Realm in order to stop Phandelver from being turned into a Mind Flayer colony. The sleepy town is in the throes of Far Realm invasions made possible by a bunch of Mind Flayers worshipping a nascent fetal god of Mind Flayers. It's weird. But hey, it's the Far Realm. That's what it's supposed to be. The characters are presently in the middle of a floating void called the endless. What's it called? The endless sea? The endless. Anyway, they're beyond a lightless star in the middle of nowhere, getting ready to go fight some Mind Flayers, and I can't wait to start that in just a minute. But first, let's find out who we're playing with. Let's start with Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I play Lady Alessandra Celeste Martine Barraquel, who is our ASMR paladin of the group Oath of the Watchers. I'm going to duck out for the rest of the interactions real quick because Teddy has actually shut the fuck up for a few minutes. So I'm going to go reward him and maybe give him a good chew toy.
That sounds good. Next to you, we've got Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Anthea Briarfoot, who is the artificer, alchemist, artificer, halfling of the group, and her homunculus servant, Squish, who is alive.
Yay!
I should just do like Squish status at the beginning of every game.
It has been how many days since Squish has been squashed?
Right.
I think that would be pretty great. We need to make a sign.
Oh, yeah, I think so, too.
Love it. Love it. All right, down beneath you, we have the one and only Amy, because we couldn't afford a second one.
There is only one. There can be only one.
Oh,
you know what happens if you get a second one? We fight to the death. There can be only one.
Yeah, it's like beta fish, I guess.
Or something.
Or something. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, hi.
I'm Amy. Pronouns are she, her, or they, them. I'm happy to be here. I found my tin whistle, which I'm very sad about. You can't see the top of it. It's probably fading to the green screen, I'm sure. And I'm very sad I haven't had this the entire time. Tragedy. Oh, well. I have it now. And I'm playing Lyric, the tiefling bard of creation and sorcerer of the aberrant mind. And it's good times.
It's good times. It's good times. I feel like you need a slide whistle for this game. Just like any time a Wizards of the Coast portion of the module just goes wonky. Like we had somebody mention in last episode that the number of captured townsfolk don't make... Anyway, there's Chris.
Hi, hello. I'm Chris. I play Sindri, the way of the Essential Dragon Half-Elven Monk. My brain has now been reduced to goo. I wish I had the crown. I can has he or they pronouns. Sindri uses he or him pronouns. Wow. I can't believe we're on episode 43 or so. Anyhow, bye. Deuces.
Deuces. I'm so sad that you didn't swing by like Burger King and get a crown before this game.
You know, it's icy.
It is icy outside. But it's not icy when you're around Robin.
Aw, I was gonna say, speaking of icy, here's Zai'rar. But
yeah, she's an icy bitch.
Yes, hello, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and today I am very excited to be playing Zai'rar, our Githyanki Eldritch Knight fighter, who uses she, her pronouns. And yeah, 43 episodes. It's only felt like 10 or something.
Yeah, me. Barely, right? I mean, I think this probably feels like you got like 2 to 3 times the episode commitment that you thought you were going to.
Yeah, it definitely has felt like 2 to 3 times the episode commitment I was pitched.
Hey, Robin, want to come in? Want to come in for
For
3
three
or 4
episodes? Want to do 3 episodes? It won't
Yeah,
be much on
well,
your schedule.
You'll
It's
be done
fine.
by December. It'll be great.
You'll be done by December. That was the promise, folks. That was the promise.
It's only February.
But yeah, I'm very excited. Well, I'm sad, but excited for Zai'rar. And D&D has released their Unearthed Arcana for the next iteration of 2024, and they've totally revamped the Purple Dragon Knight, that you actually get to like have a
Raise a dragon,
purple
yeah.
dragon. You get to raise a dragon, and Zai'rar would love that.
Yeah.
She
Every
wants to
time they
ride her
push us
dragon.
back out, they try to pull us back in with raising dragons.
Yeah.
It's not going to work, Wizards of the Coast. I know our abusive relationship, but, you know, maybe throw in a couple more dragons and we'll see. Or that, aristocratic genie knight paladin that you get to play now. The noble genies. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in to Phandelver and Below. A couple of quick announcements before we begin. The first is that our 6th party member, Bookwyrm Games, is going to be joining us tonight because they are funneling us all of the goodwill. Also, money to keep the lights on. Go check them out. The Bookwyrm Games is a fantastic sponsor. You can go get dice, you can get tea, you can get all sorts of dice at their shop, and you can save 15% when you use code DorkTales. They are wonderful. They're a small business running out of the Vancouver area, so if you want to support, especially these days, you want to support Canadian retail, like small Canadian business, this is a great way to do it. Also, at 100 Canadian, you get free shipping, no matter where you are in the world. You could be in the middle of Botswana, you could be in Alice Springs, Australia, you could be in Honolulu. The dice would still be sent to you by kobolds. And you'd save 15% on top of that with code DorkTales. They also have a fantastic pin and plush set available over on their Backerkit right now for the Fae Friends collection for Pintopia. So I really strongly suggest you go check that out. You don't get the discount from code DorkTales if you go back on Backerkit, but let them know we sent you and they'll throw in something special. I don't know what it is. They just keep promising it. They always deliver something kind of cool when they say that, because they're really cool people. It's like genuinely think of the smallest business you can, and it's that type of like, they're all like a bunch of friends, they're all a bunch of people, a bunch of like millennials and zoomers who are working to make sure that dice get to you from their little dragon horde. So thank you to Bookwyrm Games. You guys are amazing. Also amazing are our Patreon members over at patreon.com/dorktales, because last month we hit 175 patrons, which means that Christine is ramping up to run her first campaign on the channel. It's going to be a little mini campaign called The Unexpected Wedding Invitation that has a lot of Jane Austen vibes and is going to be super good. Christine and I are going to be sitting down next weekend to start developing the cast list, and then we're going to be hunting down some art. So you can expect that sometime in the summer, probably, coming out on Patreon first and then coming out for the general public after that. But if you want a bunch of extra stuff, consider joining the Patreon, because at 200 patrons paid in 1 month of any level, I am going to run another daytime game of any type of module that gets voted in, as well as at 225, Jen has agreed to run another Mage the Ascension game for us. And at 250, I will run an additional game for all y'all that is voted by all y'all on the Patreon. It will be whatever is the most popular thing. I will run it. I will have a lot of fun doing it. And simultaneously, Cal, who is running our Descent into Avernus game, has agreed to also run Exalted if we had 250. So if you want some anime bullshit, head over to patreon.com and sign up today. It's way cheaper than Netflix, and you watch us more. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's the cost of a Starbucks coffee, or wherever your local overly priced coffee is. Also, I've made everybody a promise. If in the big fight, anybody goes down, they get to play the dragon if he's still alive. I will just adjust his hit points and pass him over. So that's going to be pretty fun. Oh God, you clipped it. Go to hell, Amy. Go to hell. All right, we're going to be starting in about 5 seconds. I just got to look up one last thing, which at 43 episodes is really difficult because I got a lot of pages in my notebook.
Also, hello.
We just get ready? Hey, Vlad, how's it going? All right. I was just talking about how cool you are.
Also, climbing on my bed with this armor is not
while it's light, is awkward and bulky to try and open a vent on my
It's
bed.
Kolrath. Yeah, that's right. That's how you spell it. There we go. All right. So, cut back here. So without further ado, it's time to head into Phandelver and Below, The Shattered Obelisk, episode 43, The Shattered Obelisk. Hey, he said the title, drink. All right.
We made it.
When last we left our heroes, they had just done something very unheroic. In the Wailing Battlefield, they had gone and helped a group of Mezzoloths assassinate their commander. One quick hack ended the life of this Nikoloth commander, this giant, swollen, demonic creature. You plucked the great axe from her hands and then prepared to head out. In the void, you can see the prismatic patterns, the kaleidoscoping gases, and strange lights that seem to wish to seduce you. The lights push and pulse inside of your mind, even if your eyes are shut. Even if you're wearing a crown that prevents psychic intrusion, there's something at the myriad colors that dance and sway around you that seeks the animal, lizard parts of your brain and makes you uneasy. You find some shelter. You, your friends, Lowry, the Amethyst Dragon, and Gosa, his mage companion. Before long, however, you are going to see another island float through the strange colors. And this one looks like something you've been waiting for.
Real quick.
Zai'rar.
Have we been able to take a short rest?
You could
in
absolutely
this
take a short
time
rest in this
period?
time. In fact, let me see how long it is. So the next island takes about 4 hours to reach you. So you absolutely could take a short rest. Regenerate any
Zai'rar,
hit
it's gonna
points that
take
you need.
Short rest and
Okay.
also bond with her new axe. Literally.
Sounds good. Now you're spending a bit of time inside of the pyramid at the Wailing Battlefield. Spending time with the Nikoloths the Mezzoloths that you had aided. Of course, who could forget Grok, Garmish, and Fred? And their Umber Hulk companion. They talk about general things, about what it's like to be a mercenary, what it's like to travel from plane to plane, bringing pain and torment on your enemies, and how good it is to get paid at the end of it. They're evil, but they're neutral evil, and they'll do whatever they get paid to do. Grok will speak in Infernal over to you whenever he can, but was Grok and Garmish? Just making sure. Yeah, Garmish. But Garmish does speak decent common and is pretty comfortable doing it.
So what about you all? What's your plan? Do you just go around assassinating loths and demons and devils? Or are you on some type of altruistic mission?
I mean, usually we try to, the second one. We usually try and give people a chance to, redeem themselves and right their wrongs. And sometimes
You sound like Fred.
Fred's a good person.
No, I mean, I've only killed like 89 people. I'm a lightweight.
How
Yeah,
many
dude.
people have you slain?
You to not die.
How many cake? I have never eaten
Yes.
a cake.
Okay.
Cake? I don't know that word.
Fred will say.
You've never eaten cake before?
No, I mean,
Also
like, I've
That
eaten,
seems like a
That's more
tragedy.
strange.
yeah, I've eaten liver, and I've eaten, I know that, like, I've had sweetmeats.
Have you tried rat on a stick?
Oh yeah, I've had rat on stick.
Oh,
Yeah, from
classic.
from Dimitri's in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Dimitri's
Yeah, it's
franchise
great.
down. Yeah, it's great. Dimitri's franchise is into limbo. I mean, not
Yeah, you get the-
intentionally.
You get the mayo on it. You get the little sea salt flakes.
Oh man, have you ever had it with brain juice? It's really good, like pickled brain matter.
Maybe. If I did, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, it's probably a limbo thing. Yeah.
Probably.
Much more partial to hot sauces and peppers.
Oh yeah, we got hot sauces.
Is
We
that
got tons of.
good?
Do you guys? I have hot sauces. Do you guys want some?
I like meat.
I would love some limbo hot sauce.
I'll try
sure.
some.
That sounds good.
Sounds fantastic.
Fred, of course, I want to remind you, these are four-armed beetle people. Fred's going to look at Zai'rar with a bit of a look and is going to lean into Lyric and say, in Infernal,
Is the green one coming on to me? I'm getting a vibe.
It's hard to tell.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I'm not familiar.
So, so I've got this bottle of really hot ones, and I've got this, I got another bottle of, well, I don't know if I should say it in front of ladies, but, it's, Mistopheles' tongue toilet paper.
I don't even understand where they're going with that, so that's
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it seems like someone like improvised it on the spot and then thought he probably could have done better afterwards, but then he was already committed to it because he said it live.
You know what?
Well, you
I
know what?
think Mistopheles' pulsing red asshole would be better.
Oh, I have a bottle of that too.
At least he committed to it. At least he committed to it, you know?
Those go together then.
Commit to the bit, really.
I mean, they're pretty hot. I mean, they've got, you know, like a bunch of Scovilles.
A bunch of them.
A
Nice.
bu- well, like going, this is like, well, hold on. I've got a bottle of this. This is a bottle, and he pulls out a bottle that just has the word no written on it. This is like 500 million Scovilles.
Oh, that is many.
Admittedly, I'm a little curious. Should I?
I mean,
I think you should.
Do
I'm
it.
also curious. So
I mean,
you
I
should
can't
do it.
handle it. I
Ernest.
keep this to like burn warts off if I ever get any.
Wow. What a good use of it.
Thank you.
I never even thought about that before. She's going to grab her book and she's going to write in it. Look at what I found again.
Oh my God, you found your book.
Oh my god. Yep. Yep. Oh.
Lyric, are you going to try one?
Yes.
Okay, if you're going to try, try
trying
no.
no.
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to make me a Constitution save. I will give you advantage on this because of
Random
your.
is offered to buy a drama bomb if someone tries it.
I do it, man. That sounds great. So you can roll with advantage because of your fire immunity or your fire resistance. And may the gods have mercy on your soul for what's about to happen.
It's a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
And I have determination, it looks like.
You do. Everybody does, actually.
Okay. And the proficiency, it's still +4 for proficiency bonus?
It should be.
11, I
Yep.
think? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use my determination
Okay.
to make that a 21.
A 21. It's unfortunate because the DC was 25.
Shit. Oh well.
So you're going to take this and it's not bad. Like, it's like, oh, that's really spicy. And you wait a minute. And then you have the sensation of anaphylaxis kicking in. Now, for anybody who has not had a high Scoville hot sauce, like I know I have, and I know Robin has because I filmed her doing it, the situation with a really high Scoville hot sauce, and I think we were trying the ones that were in the millions, right? Like I think we were at
I've had a 7 million, you've had a 6 million, and then I've also tried Da Bomb because Work did a hot sauce thing at Christmas.
By comparison.
It's actually...
Is it?
Actually, no, not the bomb. What's the one above that from Hot Ones?
Oh,
they have another one that's above it, and that almost made me cry at work. It's not as bad as the end or whatever it was, but yeah.
Yeah, so here's the way that it works. You take it and you're like, whew, that's really spicy. And then your breath leaves your lungs because your body goes into panic mode and your adrenaline kicks in. And you can't breathe for a second. And you think your throat's going to...
You're like, I don't want to swallow this. This hurts to swallow. I can feel it.
And for me, you start getting a little dizzy because your heart rate skyrockets, and you think you might be going into anaphylaxis for a minute because of the way your throat feels. You don't, but my God, you feel like it. So, Lyric, you are going to start choking and coughing. You are going to gain a level of exhaustion. However, you are going to gain 10 temporary hit points from the adrenaline.
Brilliant.
So, how's
Face
that?
turns red, I'm sure.
Which you are
Lyric,
like,
you okay?
you're stock white, so that's great.
She's gonna start slapping your back because she would absolutely not be able to Heimlich you.
Do you want me to hold you up so you can do that?
Can you make me a medicine check, please?
Yes. Okie dokie. Ka-chow. Oh, 15.
15. Man, you are going to do, you're going to hit, and you are going to smack Lyric really hard. I'm going to spin a drama bomb. Lady Alessandra, Zai'rar, can both of you roll me a d20? Tell me what you get.
9.
Natural 20.
Okay, of course. Zai'rar, make me a con save.
Con save, okay.
Okay, so here's what happens. Lyric, you start coughing. Sindri lifts Anthea up, and Anthea starts smacking you on the back as hard as she can, which is enough to dislodge whatever you ate. It flies with a big glob of your capsaicin-coated spit directly into Zai'rar's eye.
Oh, no!
Zai'rar, what's your save?
16?
Well, the DC was 25, so... You're gonna use Indomitable?
We're in the middle... What? Oh, I could use Indomitable. That's a long rest. We're getting a short rest.
I kind of imagine that Alessandra Matrix dodges out of the way of this.
Yep.
Zai'rar is going to take her hand. You're going to see her hand glow a kind of frosty white, and she's going to cast Frost Fingers at herself.
Okay, take the damage for that, please.
Oh. Yep. Okay. First, let me make a... What is my save? I need to make a con save. Great. 14 against my own DC. Okay, so I saved. So I take half damage of 2d8.
Well, unfortunately, as...
Why did I roll 14? Why, Robin? Why did you roll good for yourself?
Okay, so you splash yourself in the face with ice. It hits your eye, but unfortunately, because of food theory, we know that water makes capsaicin worse.
Oh, I know. I know. I know. Zai'rar's... Listen, Robin knows. Zai'rar does not.
So with that, it is going to splash into your other eye, and you're going to just like start freaking out. As this is going on, the Mesoloths are just kind of looking back and forth, which is hilarious because the Umber Hulk that is with them is looking back and forth, very animated, like, like really nervous, because when adventurers get this agitated, when they get this agitated, Umber Hulks tend to get killed.
Help! Why did the frost not hurt? help. Why has it made it worse? I cannot see.
I feel like I made this worse.
You know, I think we all made this worse. Except for Alessandra. Alessandra had nothing to do with this.
My tongue.
Oh yeah, I can prestidigitation myself.
But it's verbal somatic, so I feel like it probably takes a couple tries.
La la.
Sindri will walk over to the Umber Hulk and just reassuringly pat it on the shoulder. No, it's all good, bud.
He'll give you a hug.
That's all I've wanted. It's been a long week.
Okay. All right. That was bracing. Let's not do that again.
What?
Can we hold on to that bottle?
Yes, that would be very useful.
Yeah, that's fine. You got anything to trade? Like, I would like a trade. If you got
Oh
one.
yeah.
I mean, I guess you did kill our
Take
boss,
this sword.
so. Alright. No. All right. Yeah, this is a pretty dope ass sword. Yeah, here you go. You can have all the hot
It's a great
sauce, really.
sword.
This is a great sword.
So it's probably.
This is a really good sword. I'd say it's even great. Or which are you giving him like your magic greatsword?
I have a great axe now.
Oh, fair.
It's not silver. Zai'rar does not care. It's not silver.
Oh.
She wants her silver greatsword.
Yeah.
I will. Anthea, do you think you could make this hot sauce into some sort of coating oil for my axe?
Probably.
Anthea, make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
It's already oil based, so
It's already
Yeah.
oil based.
Well, that wasn't
You
as
can probably
great.
make like bombs
just to
with it,
check?
too.
Just to check. Yeah, you can use your alchemist kit as well.
So add my proficiency?
You can add your proficiency. And Christine, what were you saying?
Okay. 16 then.
Just that you can make little bombs with it too. Go-
This is
I
true.
love it.
So,
I'm just gonna
here's the deal.
gonna try it first, I think.
Oh my god. Make me a con save.
Okay.
fucking why?
Wow. Okay, so what? Because I'm going to use for the bit. I'm going to
Do
use
it for the bit.
do it for the bit. I'm gonna use determination and my flash of genius,
Okay.
and it's gonna go from 10 to a 16. Plus my flash of genius is a 21. Plus my determination is a 25.
Oh my god, you did it for the
Actually rolled a
bit.
10. I was like, as long as I roll a 10 or up, I will succeed.
Oh my god. Anthea, your eyelashes and eyebrows are going to twitch a bit, but that's about all the external show you're going to have. It's just a little spicy.
You are a great warrior.
Yeah, you're right. That's pretty spicy. Oh, thank you. You just noticed now. Anyway, so let's see.
No, but your constitution as well. You are very fierce, but now I know your insides are also fierce.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
like maybe she's hitting on her.
Yeah.
Are they married?
Yeah. No.
No.
Not yet.
No, Mazel
Yet.
Tov.
We still have at least. We still have like 10 hours.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Hey, I'm not worried, man. I got this cool sword.
It's a pretty cool sword.
It's pretty great.
Anthea,
Yeah.
you are god damn it for doing the bit. I'm going to reroll. You're going to have 4 charges worth of hot sauce. You can coat
Nice.
the blades. The way they work is when you coat a blade with a charge of this, the first time that you hit somebody, they'll have to make a DC 17, because I think that's a nice halvesies, Constitution save, or be blinded for until they succeed a check. because it gets in their eyes.
Oh.
Oh, I was wondering if they're blinded because their eyes are watering from how spicy it is and how
Yeah,
much
that's
burn.
literally it. It's literally that it gets in their eyes. Zai'rar inspired you.
That's amazing. So, I have 4 doses of this, and we'll put them on. I mean, I could probably just we'll take a little nap, and then I'll put them on. Does that sound okay? Well, one of them, anyways.
That sounds good.
Yeah. For whomever wants it, really. I don't think I'll use it, but
I would love to use it.
yes. Well, it was your idea.
I am smart sometimes.
You are. You are very smart. Sometimes. I think a lot of times. I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
Thank you. My supervisor before did not. My commander, my lieutenant, my whatever, my boss did not necessarily see that. And my sister seems to overshadow me in many ways.
Well, maybe they just had really bad eyesight. Or judgment.
Yes.
And judgment. Mm-hmm.
Sorry to say something. A voice will come from outside of the pyramid. But there appears to be another island floating by, Lowry will say, the amethyst dragon leaning his head in.
Oh, that's probably our ride.
It's been a
So-
pleasure.
Farewell.
Bye, Fred.
Yeah. Bye,
Goodbye,
guys.
other Mezzaloths.
Oh, it was nice
Number
to meet
hopefully.
you. Oh, we're not always like this, by the way. Things just got a little out of hand. Anyway, bye.
Yeah.
If you're ever out in any of the hells, be sure to look us up. Like, we travel a lot.
I don't think I'll be there, but I'll see you around.
Oh, you never know.
Never knew what was gonna happen.
Like, if you, by the way, if you ever need to hire some Mezzaloths, like, don't forget, like, we work for a lot of money, but, like, we'll take any money.
Oh, do you have a particular summoning circle or invocation to give you a
Oh,
call?
yeah. Hold on.
Grass
Yeah,
will
let me
go over and be
just-
like,
Put it in my
Yeah, here you go. Here's a summoning circle for you.
Oh, thank you. And Lyric's gonna pull out her notebook and start like scrawling it in, and just we'll have some comment notes.
So, yeah, here's the basic rule. You can hire any one of us for 500 gold, and you can trust us for 1,000 more. But you guys seem okay, honestly, like, for 1,500 we'll fight to the death and maybe even beyond, but like, for 500 we'll fight until it's not advantageous for us to stick around.
I think that seems quite fair.
Right? I mean, like our eternal lives, I mean, we'll come back, but like, I mean, death ain't the end for
I mean,
us, but it
it's
is
something
sure
a
a
bit,
fucking
right?
inconvenience.
Out of character, I'm gonna be real. I have no idea how much gold we have.
out of character, I have no idea how much gold you have. I do. I'm not the party guy.
Yeah,
I have 200 written down. I have no idea
I
what
have
everyone else has.
55 written down. So I
Listen.
think that's all right. I thought
My
you were the
note-
Luke guy.
my Luke guy. I think after we stopped going to towns
No,
Uh,
yeah.
and over the Christmas
Oh.
break, my note tracking has gotten a little suspicious.
And I
Suspicious.
have multiple
Schlacken.
daggers that says 4 daggers worth 600 gold. So
If you guys want to hire
Haven't
some,
cashed them in yet.
if you want to hire 3 Mezzaloths and an Umber Hulk right now, you can.
You know what? I think I'm good.
Okay.
okay.
They
don't have to-
did just kill their boss.
Yes.
They are on vacation, but they also like gold.
I also
that's
like
true.
gold. A
Here's the
lot.
deal.
This is
Here's
also
the deal.
true.
We can summon
If-
them if we.
If you decide to hire them, I'm not running them. One of you guys are. I'll give them to
Yeah,
you to play as extra
I'm out.
characters.
Deuces.
I love it. Like, I love the
I'm
idea.
okay.
Okay.
If we need you, we will summon you.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I mean, we're
Might
just gonna
have
be,
found you.
we're, you know, we're going to Cabo, so, you know, it's going to be pretty chill.
Huh. That sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty good. I mean, Grok's going to be performing on stage, actually. He has a really good number set to It's Raining Men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, keep up the good work. I'll see you later, baby.
All right, to space.
Bye.
To the void.
All right. Stepping outside, you are going to see that, in fact, Lowry was correct. Another one of these islands is floating by. In fact, it's floating beneath this one, a much easier way to reach down to it. And this one might exactly be what you're looking for. Down beneath you, you can see that on top of this island is an immense metal statue, once 80 feet tall, that has fallen from its large cube-shaped metal base. The statue depicts a robed Mind Flayer with a human-like grin, just visible beneath its facial tentacles. A faint hammering reaches out to you from across the void, as if something inside of this immense structure was trying to bang its way out. Do you leap down?
Yes.
Cannonball.
Cannonball it is.
Whee!
Mario like pipe sound.
All right, let me just
And
transfer
then
you.
superhero landing.
Yeah.
Superhero landing,
Yeah,
of course.
superhero landing.
Yes.
All right, roll for superhero
Nice.
landing, everybody.
Ouch. What is that? Athletics or
It's
acrobatics?
athletics plus constitution or charisma.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Can I pop my wings out just before I hit the ground?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, cool.
It'll give you like super advantage. All right.
21.
Sorry, it was athletics what again?
Athletics plus charisma or constitution, because it's all about
Okay.
either looking cool or taking it in the knees. All right, and I'm looking for a 15.
I'm proficient. I'm good with charisma things, not strength things. So,
All right.
but not proficient in athletics. So
All
I think I
right,
just straight
so-
add my charisma.
So, looking at this, it looks like everybody here manages the superhero landing. You know what? Hold on. Gosa's going to try. Gosa does not manage it. Lowry does not manage at all. He gets a nat 1, so the dragon's going to fall on his face. Just-
The dragon's gonna get
Dragon
caught in
can
a wing or
fly.
something.
He can
You know
take
what?
it.
The dragon's like flying down. He's kind of like sailing down, and then suddenly Sindri just like unfurls wings in his face, like a parachute hitting him in the face. Like, oh shit! And he crashes onto the ground.
Oh, my bad.
What the fuck was that? I mean,
It was cool though, right?
yes, it was pretty cool. Right. Landing on the side of this, the dragon takes a tumble, and I guess it was. I guess it was kind of cool. Yes. Ghost is gonna go. Ooh, my knees. Ow. Bugger. Meanwhile, the rest of you are going to see this immense statue that has fallen over, and inside of it, you can hear the sound of tap, tap, tapping away. Now, this Mind Flayer is definitely odd. Mind Flayers don't have mouths like people. They don't have teeth. They have this kind of squid or octopi-like ring mouth that's designed to break into skulls and suck out the succulent sweetmeats. This is absolutely a mutated one. The base is pretty standard looking, except it has one adornment. A 4-foot wide, human-like grin affixed to one side. The grin doesn't have any face around it, just bare metal. But inside, you can hear the sound of people banging, trying to potentially get out.
Sindri will look to Alessandra for direction on this one.
Okay, so wait, it's a thing with people banging?
It seems like what the base that the statue is on. Think of like the Statue of Liberty, how it has like the really big base underneath it.
Okay, yeah.
There's something inside of that that's banging. So perhaps there's like a chamber in there that's kind of hidden or something. The statue itself has fallen over. The banging is coming from the base, not the statue.
Okay. Is that hole on the
Bang.
map a legit hole in the base?
That is a great question. I feel like...
Because I would love to peer into that.
So...
Right?
So, looking around, you are going to head over to that. 1 foot dislodged a bit of metal, and there's a hole in it. Now, the map gives this a much larger hole than it actually is, but you're basically going to be able to see that it's almost like a hole in the side of like a jail cell, like about the size of like a fist.
Okay.
But enough that you could easily talk through.
Hello?
Hello. Is anyone out there? This is Haben Wester. I'm the mayor, burgomeister, whatever have you, of Phandelver, of Phandelin. Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes.
Oh, good. We've been in here for days.
Oh,
We?
Yes.
well.
It's myself, and Elsa, and Narth, and the little boy, the little halfling boy, Carp. Oh, and Redbrand Dave. You know, just Dave is fine. I kind of left that behind me. Yes, but we already have another Dave in town. It's just easier, you understand?
My reformed red brand is still here.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, I'll live with it until I, prove myself.
All right. Are there any doors?
There's some type of hidden entrance. It's
Which side?
well, it's impossible to. It seals perfectly. We did see though when they came, the Mind Flayers that brought us here. They opened the door to the statue, to the base here, using the statue. They had it was a tongue. They used a tongue to open it, like not like a yeah into the statue's mouth.
Start licking the statue base.
It's a little salty.
Wait, they made out with the statue?
No, they used I mean, just go look at the statue's mouth. You'll understand.
Something about the statue's mouth, guys.
Sure. Okay.
All
Wanna-
right.
Something
Let's
about
go take a
the
look.
statue's
Come on,
mouth?
Sindri.
Ooh.
This is gonna be gross, isn't it?
Probably.
In
Yeah.
the meantime, Ella's gonna drop like a little pebble in that she's cast light on.
Oh my god, we all look awful. Oh, my hair is just an absolute mess.
So
do you have any?
peer in. Prestidigitation.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Oh my, what are you? You're an
Ooh.
interesting creature.
How?
Are you an orc? I'm afraid
Your tongue for that insult.
it wasn't me. It was Redbrand Dave. Hey. Even I know what a Gif Yankee is. Come on.
Burgermeister, I better get lots of burgers when you're out.
Yes, you'll get many burgers.
Meanwhile, over at the mouth, can I get anybody who's over there to make me an intelligence investigation check?
So I have that level of exhaustion from the hot sauce. Do I still
Mhm.
have that? And
You do until you long
Is
rest.
it the standard exhaustion?
Standard exhaustion, yeah.
Okay. I have disadvantage on ability checks. I will do
Mhm.
that.
All right. Anthea, what are you doing?
She was kind of looking around the base, kind of kicking at it. She doesn't really want to go up by the mouth, but she will go if others are like, I don't know, and then call her over.
Okay.
Yeah, Lyric went with Sindri over to the mouth. A disadvantage, huh? To investigate? Would you believe I rolled a 2?
I would believe that it's you.
So it's a 9 total.
9.
You still rolled higher than me, which is impressive.
Oh my god.
Sindri's like looking there, like, it's a statue.
Like, you can see that, like, yeah, it's got a big hole in its mouth. It's just a metal statue.
Sindri will stick his staff in the mouth.
It makes a little dong noise.
Perhaps it's too large?
That's not my usual problem, but
do you need someone
Well, if
smaller?
there's-
Anthea will kind of scooch
I sort of
over.
wondered maybe there's like a button or something.
there usually is. You just have to reach around for it.
Oh, I'm going to look. Oh boy.
You get more key points if you find the button, as far as I understand. Anyway.
Ka-chow. I got a nat 20 on that line.
Perfect.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
Anthea.
29.
Get
For
your
a
key
Anthea.
points.
29.
So here's the thing I'm going to tell you about this module right now. I'm about to break kayfabe with y'all. Ready? A character who succeeds a 15 intelligence check realizes that the mouth is several feet across, just like the faceless mouth adorning the statue's base. Unlike the mouth on the base, the statue's mouth hangs open, just wide enough to see that it only bears the stump of a tongue inside. A metal tongue, not a real one. With that intelligence check, you're going to realize that the stump connects to some sort of lever, but the lever won't move without returning the missing tongue piece to its place. This module was not built with artificers in mind, because the module gives you no way to disable this without getting the actual tongue, which you only have a 1 in 8 chance of finding in this last dungeon.
Wow.
Now, how large do you think this thing is? I can just create a thing of like a rock that's sort of the right size, perhaps. It won't be like the exact shape, but I could probably
Nor
get the
did
base.
they think of the College of Creation. Holy crap.
Yeah, true.
Lyric's
Yeah.
just pondering this, kind of looking at you. Like, I could probably get something that's about the same size. I mean, the base would be the same, but the tongue tip would probably not be. Maybe perhaps I could split it. It'd be kind of like a fork tongue situation. What do
Anthea?
different tongues even look like?
Looking
Yes,
at this,
ma'am.
you got a nat 20 to investigate this. You can describe
Yes,
the
ma'am.
exact size and shape of the thing Lyric would have to create.
Well, probably about 15 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 2 centimeters?
Sure. Oh, all right. Well, let's see how this goes. And if this fails, I could just try again. And Lyric's going to attempt to create a tongue.
Immediately,
Yeah,
it
kinda
appears in your
like-
hand.
Well,
And
it's
It's
just
yeah.
a
like
little
a
odd,
line.
honestly.
Who inserts the tongue into the mouth? Who tongues it?
I feel like Sindri would be good at this, but Anthea's was really good at figuring things out.
Well, you're the one that made it,
Well, I've done my part.
and
Well,
so
this-
have I.
This could be a team effort if we really want. So Sindri will
I
grab it and
really
just like,
don't.
can someone hold the light? Sindri will just like jiggle it around inside.
There will be a clicking noise, and as you
Did
insert
you like
the tongue,
detail? I give it a piercing at the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm holding
Really
on
like
to.
that.
yep, you're holding on to the stud,
Good.
and the stud's holding on to the stud, and then you'll hear a doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and an entrance in the base will open up, revealing that it smells pretty bad in there. But some of the people inside are going to stumble out. The base of this statue makes a pretty great prison. And aside from there being a bit of a mess in one of the corners, the folks that are inside seem unharmed. They come out, thank you all profusely. And sure enough, it's Elsa, the dwarf archaeologist, Harbin Wester, Narth, Carp, and Redbrand Dave.
Sindri
Right.
will greet everyone warmly, but be very cognizant like that his limbs are a little longer than they should be, and how like kind of fucked up and weird he's looking. So he'll kind of stand back a little bit.
you're going to see that Harbin Wester, now that he is out in the open, his hair was already thinning before, but you're going to see that his scalp is covered with greenish boils that are pushing the remaining locks to the side. His eyes are droopy. Redbrand Dave looks like he is growing lizard skin on top of his own and is constantly flaking and molting his original flesh. You can see that Carp has extra sets of eyes growing up and down his arms that are blinking with an erratic rhythm. Narth looks very confused, but has a couple of tentacles sprouting out of their back and side that are constantly readjusting the clothing like an awkward teenager. And finally, Elsa, the brown-skinned dwarf who you met before, her eyes are glowing with a sickly green hue. And when she speaks, you can hear a second voice speaking out of a mouth at the side of her throat that echoes her sentiments a quarter second late in a falsetto.
Thank you for helping us. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. I suppose we all look a bit strange.
Well, so do we. Murder Mittens up.
I look fine.
Could be worse.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that? No, just me?
Hear what?
So, yeah, it's gotta been a rough ride. Well, we know, I don't know how much you know about this, but, the Mind Flayers, they wanted to use our brains. They were gonna harvest them to create something called an Elder Brain. Another one. A big one, they said. They said they're overperforming some type of ritual on Ilvash's animal. Anima! It's anima! Yeah, that thing. I don't know what kind of animal that is, but it sounds pretty scary.
Ilvash is getting an anima.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Or an anime.
I don't think that means what you think it means. Or I don't think that's what you think it is. Anyway.
So, I speak a bit of deep speech, Elsa will say. I heard the Mind Flayers talking. They said that the ritual will be complete within the next few days. Probably tomorrow. Maybe the next day at the most. I've been counting down on the walls. I'm so glad you guys came here. The only other thing I heard was that they disposed of the rest of the tongue inside of some poison cloud. So probably nothing that you could have accessed easily. And who knows which one of these islands it would have been on. It would have been a real crapshoot. And then you would have had to save the world with leaving us inside to die. That would have been a real bummer. I feel like they really planned it out to be a sucker punch.
Well, I'm glad we could rescue you. I don't know where you'll go from here, though, because we're going into danger.
Ideally not that way.
Yeah. You could go back the way we came, but it's quite the journey.
And I'm going to spend a something good happens to have the dome subtly floating in the distance nearby.
Oh, there it is.
Don't miss your ride.
This is for you. There's some flumps there. Apparently they're good.
Oh,
love a
they're very
flump.
helpful. Yeah.
Oh, you've been missing out on some great conversations, Sindri.
Yeah, probably.
Well, good luck. Best of luck to you all.
And Ella, as this is going on, you're suddenly going to feel a pressure on your hip as a little halfling boy gives your leg a hug.
Thank you. I'll go home and check on Squire for you. Make sure he's okay.
That would be lovely. She'll just kind of pat his head.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Here, I was saving this.
And he will hand you a piece of sugar candy.
It was my last one.
Thank you. That'll give me just the right boost right before the fight.
I thought so.
Now you get back. You need to help look after your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And one by one, the villagers will leap over, joining the flumphs and the other townsfolk at that dome. Leaving you there, next to this collapsed statue. Lowry will finish circling the base. Will look down at you from a perch atop of it.
So, what do you say? It could be hours or even longer before whatever that anima is comes by. Shall we take a rest? Prepare ourselves?
I could rest.
This could be
Would
our
a good
last one.
idea.
Oh, I don't say that. But there really isn't much else we can do, I suppose.
Good. I could use a snooze.
And with that... Oh, yes, Lyric.
Oh, just Lyric's gonna pull out the Mudslick Tower to set it up somewhere, like on the side.
Yeah,
just
you can
to have
easily
an
just-
extra layer of
Nice.
protection. Yeah. So
So
she's just
setting-
gonna pop that out and go in.
Perfect. Setting up the Mudslick Tower. You go and begin a long rest, preparing for the battle that is to come. Which is what we'll do when we get back from this break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a minute. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. I think it's time for us to continue game. We'll chat later. It is time to have some fun. You rest, but it is a fitful rest. The myriad shapes that dance in the twilight of the prismatic realm around you. They influence and seek your dreams. These dreams are hungry. These dreams are perverse, invasive, and unlike anything that perhaps you've dreamed before. I would like everybody, as you sleep, regardless of the shift, regardless of anything, to make me a wisdom save. Actually, pardon me. This is the far realm. Please make me an intelligence save. I will give Sindri advantage because Sindri and Lyric both have advantage because of their magic items. You also, anybody who is sleeping within, I believe, 10 feet of Ella will have a +3 on this.
So 17.
17. All right. Sindri, your sleep is uninterrupted. You have whatever strange dreams you have, you are able to quiet them. When they start getting strange and you start, they start normally. They start comfortably. You're in a kitchen. Your knuckles no longer being used to pound enemies, but now kneading dough into a cutting board. Flour everywhere. The walls begin writhing and separating as you work, slowly, out of the corner of your eye. You can see the wood distend into tentacles. But before your dream can completely be consumed by what's around you, by the invasion into your mind, you will feel a ringing in your ear, echoing through the side of your skull, through the crown. And a second calloused set of warm hands will wrap around you, and you will hear a sultry, deep voice.
Do you need any help? Let me knead them with you.
As Sildar helps you make the scones that you're working on. And the walls shiver back to normal. And the rest of the dream, and how the scones don't get made, but something definitely gets rolled and pounded, will be left to our imagination. Alessandra, you're having a dream where you're sitting with your mother. You're on a patio in the garden, the vast, sweeping garden, your home estate. You can see the fountains with angels spewing water into the sky that glitters like crystal on a summer's day. Butterflies are clinging to the sides of some of the more succulent flowers in the garden. And your mother is sitting next to you, both of you dressed in your summer casual. You're sipping tea. She smiles over at you. Alessandra? What's wrong, girl? Drink your tea before it gets cold. And as you look down at your teacup, it looks back up at you, and an eyeball in the center of the cup blinks at you before dissolving into milk. But the rest of the dream is normal. Before you are taken aback, one of your little siblings rushes in and bumps the table, disturbing it. And you forget what you were dreaming about. Lyric, you are in the middle of a winter celebration at your home, back with your family, with your father, with your siblings, with your stepmother. The siblings are racing around, acting like the type of foolhardy children that they are, regardless of how old they are in real life. Here, they're much younger. They're schoolchild age, rushing around trying to open solstice presents well before the time. Your father looks over at you. Lyric, can you do me a favor? Lyric, I need you to get the fruitcake down. It's been soaking in the cupboard so that the rum can set in. I need you to get it down for me. I'm too busy handling the boys. Come. Oh, get back here, you. Your father ducks around to try to grab one of them. And as he does, and you head over to the kitchen, there's a knock at the front door. Does Lyric get the cake, or does she open the door?
I'll go to grab the door.
The door opens at your touch. You don't open it so much as you touch it, and it opens of its own volition. And you see someone standing there. Someone that radiates heat from golden or bronze, it's hard to tell in the dark, but yellow, metallic flesh. Standing above you, tall, 8-9 feet tall, a statuesque beauty, carved out of metal with flame-colored hair and curling horns. Hello, daughter. Aren't you going to invite me in? What do you do?
Sure. It's a bit chaotic right now, but
I'm used to chaos.
Well, my siblings are very much underfoot right now.
The rest of the dream goes strangely. The chaotic energy of your house and the strange aura of this woman claiming to be your mother coincide together like two storm fronts to create a bit of an eye of a storm, actually. And the rest of the dream becomes a solstice celebration with an 8-foot-tall demon mommy coming to visit your family and exchanging presents. It's a surprisingly mundane conclusion. Unfortunately, though, that is not the case for the other two members of your party. Anthea, you are once again in the woods. The woods to the east of Neverwinter. The woods where you lost your friend. Only this time you're the one that was left behind, you're the one that was lost. And as you are running through the woods, you are no longer a child, but a full-grown halfling. And as you run, trying to find wherever the ones who brought you out there had run off to, trying to find your way back to a trail, the branches tear at you. And worse, they cling to you as you run. And you realize that they're not branches anymore, but long, sucker-tipped tentacles that tear at your flesh and clothing. Scratching, pulling gobs of your hair out, knots of it by the handful. You try to escape. But you stumble. You stumble and fall down an embankment. And at the bottom of it, the bottom of a small gully, the ground opens up with a Mind Flayer's mouth large enough to swallow you whole. And you tumble inside of it. You are going to wake up with a bit of a trouble. You are going to suffer disadvantage on your first saving throw that you make today. Zai'rar.
Okay.
Zai'rar, the wind is in your hair. It blasts the side of your face. This is everything you've ever dreamed of. You are astride a mighty red dragon. Other members of your creche are beside you. One of your broodmates, your sister, is riding alongside of you, rushing through the caverns of Avernus. The blighted landscape looms around you, belching flame and fire and hell and damnation everywhere. But you are riding and riding. In your hand is clutched a silver glittering sword. This is everything you have ever wanted, everything you have ever dreamed. And as you raise your blade, you see a nautiloid, an immense craft with tentacles stretching out of the front of its hull, out of its bridge, surging ahead of you. This is a memory, this is a dream, this is something else entirely. Your sister calls out to you. You flank to the left. I will flank to the right.
Yes.
And as you say that, you raise your blade and catch a glimpse of yourself. You are everything you have ever wanted to be. You are beautiful and fierce. You are one of Vlaakith's chosen. And that's when you see it. Too late. The corner of one eye itches as the tentacles, the tendrils of the Mind Flayer tadpole pull themselves inside of your eye socket. There is a crunching noise, and you scream and scream as you hear the sounds of your bones being rearranged inside of your skull. And when you look up, your reflection in your sword is not you, but a Geh. Your sister's dragon rears close, preparing for the strike. But you do not see your sister anymore. Only the succulent, pulsing brain beneath her skull. She does not see it coming. And for once in your life, you can say your sister had good taste. You will awaken and suffer disadvantage on the first saving throw you make.
Yay! Trauma!
Trauma! The next morning comes. Or the next whatever. Time has no meaning here. So then your long rest completes. You will awaken the next morning. And prepare yourselves. Is anyone doing anything before it is time to go?
Coffee?
Yes, I would love some coffee.
Coffee sounds good.
Yes.
I had the worst
I-
dream.
Looking
Me
a bit
too.
peaky.
Squish, you're okay. Okay, you're okay, Squish.
Right. That's
Good.
great. Brilliant.
May I have one of those vials?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Zai'rar will coat her axe in
Oh, be careful. You couldn't handle it last time. I'll do it for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I could probably use one just in case.
Okay,
Mm,
here you
I
go.
won't use it quite yet, but thank you.
All right, so you gear up, and as you do, you'll see it. An immense island moving in the distance, headed in your direction. Arched tentacles surround a shallow pit, 40 feet in diameter. Mist clings to the side of it. and looming stone tentacles that swirl around the pit. Familiar shapes. They appear and recede in the pit's mist. In a flash, you realize that the center of this pit mimics the town of Phandelver in miniature. Like a viewing platform. What do you do?
I guess we need to approach.
Well, I suppose this is going to be our final battle together.
It is.
Let's make it a good one,
Zai'rar
shall we?
will flip her cape to cast Enlarge. Go, mommy.
Okay.
Big Gith mommy.
Big Gith mommy.
Sindri will give Lyric, Ella, and Anthea a little hug before kind of lining up to go in.
Thank you.
Ella
That's
will turn it
just
into
the
a bear
boost I
hug.
need.
And just like squish.
And the coffee. Thank you.
This will be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the
Done
attitude.
this hundreds
We'll
of
be fine.
times.
We got this.
Nothing to worry about at all. What?
Ella's gonna eat the candy that the kid gave her.
It's very sweet. It's made of molasses.
It's a good reminder.
And with that, do you jump down?
Let's
No. Let's go.
No matter which way you attempt to go, you find yourself steered toward an arrival platform. Landing upon it, stairs descend from a high platform into a wide entryway framed by slowly undulating tentacles. The arches over this area form a high ceiling. Chains dangle from the ceiling and hold glowing, violent orbs that cast light wherever you look. Looking ahead of you, you can see that it goes to a flat wall, a T intersection, heading off to the left and the right. What do you do?
We always go left.
Mm-hmm.
Left it is.
All right. You head down the stairwell, and I would love to hear your marching order.
Zai'rar will be near the front.
I
Okay.
think Lyric's going probably
Alessandra
third.
would be basically right up there with Zai'rar.
All right. Are you trying to go stealthily, or are you just charging in?
Sindri will look at the very large Zai'rar in like plate and like jumbo sized.
Yeah.
I mean, we can attempt it.
We could attempt.
You know
I
what?
make no promises.
We'll do our best.
Okay.
Let's attempt to be stealthy.
All right, everybody make me a stealth roll. Let's start with the dragon. The dragon got a 4. The dragon is going to re-roll because he's a dragon. Okay, goes a,
Oh,
is
and
a
my
fail.
exhaustion would have cleared up from sleeping.
Your exhaustion cleared up.
Excellent.
All right. We're looking at, I got a 21 from Amy. I have a 10 from Caitlan. I have a 16 from Chris. I have a 10 from Zai'rar. And I have a 2. All right, so we're not going with the super stealthy approach. So, heading down to the left.
I don't think the stealth thing is working. Just putting that out there.
Sindri will just like look
Does
around
anyone
here.
here like twinkling sounds from Ella?
I do.
Sindri, just here. Greater invisibility.
Thank you. Sindri will like pad off in front of the party.
Perfect. All right. Put a ninja token on you. So padding up in front of the party, everybody go ahead and move yourselves into range as we are headed around the corner. Lowry is going to shrink himself down again because why would you be full size when you can be tiny? Makes you harder to hit, in theory. Maybe not in game mechanic terms.
Non-game mechanic terms.
Non-game mechanic terms, but hey. And as you rush ahead, rounding the corner there, you can see there is a swooping wall, Sindri. With your invisibility, you are going to be able to get there around before everybody else. And looking around, you're going to see 6 long stone slabs protrude from the walls of this room like crude beds, maybe benches. On the opposite side of the room, an altar bears a 3-foot wide, 5-foot tall statue of a humanoid brain adorned with diamonds. Around the room, pacing and preparing for some type of ritual or perhaps just doing orderly work, are a pair of Mind Flayers, their tentacles twitching greedily. As you approach, they turn and are keeping an eye on the door. However, you are here before everybody else. What do you do?
I'm just gonna pause and listen silently. Just like kind of climb up on one of the slabs beside us.
Okay,
And
sounds good.
Just kind of get in line with one of them.
They position themselves, and sure enough, you can hear clanking coming down the hallway. Clang, 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 of several sets of armor. They're
ready for us.
Okay. Can I get an
go.
initiative roll? And Sindri, you can make me an opportunity attack, please. Basically a surprise
All right.
round.
Okay. So initiative is going to be 17.
What's Ella's bonus for initiative? Is it +3? That applies?
I think it should be 4, right? Because of proficiency's gone up. No.
It should be
Christina's checking right now.
okay.
Okay, that one is based on proficiency.
Yeah.
Other ones
Okay.
are based on my charisma mod. So it's very hard to remember which one is which number now. So yes, it is +4 for the initiative.
All right, everybody.
So that is an 18 to hit. Actually, with my Anthea's bonus staff, it's 19 to hit.
Beautiful. 19 to hit is absolutely going to hit one of these sons of bitches.
And
Oh, and
can
don't
they?
you have advantage because you're invisible?
Oh yeah.
You will have advantage.
Didn't crit, but
So that's a con save. What's my DC?
yeah, con save, please. Oh, it's like 13. It's low. Actually, wait.
Sure?
No, it's,
Yeah, it
it's
should be.
15. Because it's my wisdom modifier plus my proficiency bonus plus 8, so it's 15.
Okay. And okay. You have a
Oh, I also get to roll damage, lol.
Oops. And if I drop a dice on the floor, it doesn't count. One sec. No, dice, come back.
And remind you that that's greater invisibility, so it will remain even after you attack.
Okay. That is going to be a fail on the first one.
All right, so that's 12 points of damage as I just like clock them right between the Mind Flayer eyes.
Okay, 12 points of damage, and they are stunned, which means that future attacks are going to be... so you get a full attack action against them. Hit them as many
Okay.
times as you want.
So... And that's 18 to hit. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
All right. And that's going to be another 12 points of damage. And then going to use Flurry of Blows to make 2 more attacks.
Sounds good. And are you rolling with advantage because they're stunned?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I have not been rolling high at all, so.
Okay, sounds
And-
good.
Throwing my dice on the floor.
That helps.
That is a 18 to hit.
18 to hit is a hit.
Yeah, and then D8 damage. And that's gonna be another 8 points of damage. Oh, yes, because my monk weapon got stronger. And then another attack. And God, there's the 19. Okay, that's better. And that's another 12 points of damage.
Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so another 20 points of damage on top of what you were already doing.
So Sindri's gonna jump off the bed and just start laying into him, just like hitting him over and over with the staff, just beating it.
That is going to do a hell of a lot of damage to this thing. It went from looking fine to looking bloodied in a single hit. This pale, writhing, illithid creature dressed in a cultist robe is going to take those hits and be stunned in place. Now we're going to drop it in main initiative here. So Lori and Koza rolled really weird initiatives. All right, so Lyric or Ella, you're first.
Lyric is just casting if she wants to go first. Ella's going to basically be pulling her sword and going to run.
In that case, I would love to spend a bonus action to give you Bardic Inspiration before you go.
I'm down with that.
Gonna step back actually, just to not be quite as forward. I don't think I have another action I want to do yet.
Okay, sounds good. So you'll start playing some Bardic Inspiration for Ella. Ella, what do you do?
I'm gonna run around the corner, probably see this one right here at the corner, and attack it.
Sounds good. Rushing forward, it is surprised, or at least, if not surprised, Sindri's the only buddy that surprised it, but it is definitely not ready for your attack, so go ahead.
Okay. So that is going to be 25 and
That's
23.
A hit. Absolutely hits.
Okay. And I'm going to Divine Smite on one of those.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so that is... 44.
Holy crap, good hit. So that's 2 slashes?
Yes, that's 2 hits.
All right, 2 hits, slashing into this creature. It is going to actually, you know what? It looks identically wounded to the one Sindri's fighting, or the one that nobody is fighting, apparently, because he's invisible. Rushing forward, you're going to slash it not once, not twice, but... actually, once and twice, only twice. But it is going to be a hell of a lot of damage as it starts bleeding its inky purple blood onto the floor. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, sure. Bonus action, Tunnel Fighter stance.
Perfect. All right, activating Tunnel Fighter. Lyric, anything else on your turn?
No, I think I'm just gonna... I guess I'll ready an action if they come into, like, my line of view.
Okay.
To use probably a poison spray on whatever it is.
Sounds good. Gosa is going to angle around you, having just a little bit of initiative over the rest of you, and is going to just be able to see that one and fire a firebolt, which will hit, and that's going to be 2d10. Oh wait, he's a level... Yeah, he's not a level 11 caster.
Oh,
Only 2. He's only a 9th level caster, unfortunately.
Okay.
But that's still going to be 12 points of fire damage. Oh wait, he has advantage because of the stun. It's only going to be 12 points of fire damage. But the firebolt is going to lash out and strike the one that's being fought by no one at all. And Zai'rar, Anthea, or Mind Flayer Prophet 1.
I mean... Oh, sure. Okay, I'm going to... Tink, tink, tink.
We're going to do popcorn, basically, so we're going to make a sandwich. Mind Flayer's in the middle.
Hold on.
What? No!
15, 20. Okay, so I can see them both.
You can see them both.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm not actually going to do that yet. I'm going to also throw a firebolt. I think that's a great idea.
You have advantage.
Inspired. Incredible. Why do I have advantage?
Because he's stunned.
Ah, incredible.
Incredible.
I love it. Incredibly. Ka-chow. Wow, I rolled an 18, so that's going to be a lot. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's absolutely going to be a hit.
Nice. Ka-chow. Ka-chow is not the word. That is only going to be 11 points of fire damage.
Is that including your special ability to boost up spells?
Yes, it is. I rolled a 4,
no.
a 1, 1.
Okay, so 11 points of fire is going to lash out. Anything else on your turn? Is Squish going to go patoo?
Yeah! Squish is gonna go patoo!
Squish has advantage.
Yay! For the patoo! Oh, that was way better. 15 plus 9, did I say? Yeah, it's 24 to hit.
24 to hit's going to be an absolute hit. Roll me damage, Squish.
Yeah! Patoo! Okay, patoo is the word.
It always has
4
been.
plus my proficiency is 8 force damage.
8 force damage as this stunned Mind Flayer gets peppered by Firebolt, and Spit?
Spit.
All right. Robin, roll me a d20.
4.
Okay, I rolled an 8, so that means that I'm going to go before you, if we all have the same initiative. I have a +4 to my dex. I think I'd go faster than you anyway.
Okay.
All right, so Mind Flayer Prophet is going to, he's going to let out a snarl in Undercommon. Intruders! And is going to whip out a lash of psychic energy, and is going to target Anthea and Ella. I need both of you to...
Is Mind Flayer Prophet 1 the one that's with Ella?
The purple one. Yeah.
Okay.
So the purple Mind Flayer Prophet that is being encountered by Ella is going to pull out a lash of psychic energy. I need an intelligence saving throw, disadvantage for Anthea because the first one of the day, and
Yes, friend.
Intelligence saving throw from Ella.
Patoo. Patoo is the word. I rolled a 19 and an 18.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a 27.
So that's a 19.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. In that case, both of you are going to feel this lash pass through your minds, but are going to be unaffected by it entirely. The Mind Whip passes through you harmlessly because it's a save or miss situation, which is too bad because it would have done 27 points of damage and stunned you for a minute if it hit.
Youch. Youch.
All right. So Zai'rar, thanks for letting me take my turn where nothing happened.
It's fine. Zai'rar is going to kind of get up between these two, and let's do a fastball special. I'll first go for the guy that just freaking tried to mind sliver my friends. Yes. I'm going to start. We're doing splash damage, so I don't have to designate attacks.
You do not have to designate. I'm going to assume that you're going to spin in a circle.
Yay.
If you kill one.
If I kill one, then I get another attack on top of that.
Oh god, you do. All right, so I would say I'd say start your attacking on the one that's stunned, and obviously going. Argh!
That's fair because I also get on crits too as a bonus action.
Bing.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do. I'll start. Well, then that doesn't necessarily work for attacks. So I do want to designate at least for the first couple attacks because the other one doesn't have advantage.
All right.
So I'll do 2 attacks at an advantage to start on this guy in front. That's a I -5 plus 10. I said it in my head because we're doing Great Weapon Master stuff.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Thank you. First one is an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
And then the second one is higher, so dirty 20 to hit.
Strangely, also a hit.
Yeah. This is a Mind Flayer, eh?
Oh no, you have a Flayer Slayer.
I do have a Flayer Slayer.
I wanted somebody to get that axe so much just so we could say Flayer Slayer a bunch.
Right.
I love that so much.
It's the best
so
part
good.
of the campaign.
Okay, so...
I don't know what that says about the campaign.
That's correct.
Find
Best
out
part of the
next
campaign
week.
is the friends we made. The friends we made along the way.
Yeah, right.
Ayo.
Oh.
So starting with a base of
True though.
okay, base of -5 plus 10, so plus 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Just give me your first two.
because
Yeah.
I'm big.
You're big. You're
It's
big
an
bitch.
extra
Yeah.
proficiency bonus onto that. Okay, so we're starting with a base of 40 before I even roll my damage.
All right. How do you do it?
Well, do you want me to roll a splash over?
Yeah, I want you to roll your splash damage.
Okay. Okay, I rolled 7 and a 1 on the first there, so 48.
All right.
And
Just give
then-
it to me all together.
55.
55.
I rolled very
Okay,
bad.
so 22
rolled
minus
very
55 is 33. How do you do 33 points of damage to the other one as you kill the first one?
So Zai'rar is gonna just kind of look at that, see the guy kind of stunned and go, "Get back to hell," and swing into it, and just like overpower. Do two first swing, second swing, whips around with the like back. She allows her feet to spin and careen into that one, and then as a bonus action, I'll make my third and fourth attack.
Okay,
My bonus action.
sounds
Not
good.
with advantage.
This you do not have advantage on this.
No. No, the first one also minus. I'm just gonna assume, unless I say not, -5.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that like in Baldur's Gate, you're just gonna have it auto ticked.
Yeah, I'm auto ticking it. So the one of them will miss because I rolled a 4 on the die. So that's gonna be 9 to hit.
Yep, that don't hit.
Yeah. But again, I rolled a dirty 20 on the.
Okay, so the first one, this one is going to duck underneath, and then is going to like
fast.
Thank you. Pilates.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
Okay, so 10. I'm pretty sure I know how. 20. How do you do it? You get 20 hit points.
That's before I even rolled my 9 on my die. He says, he kind of like laughs after that one and is like, miss me. Zai'rar's like, not so fast. And then just takes its head off.
Its head collapses onto the ground, and silence once again fills this chamber. However, that's not.
Axe.
Looking around this chamber, you can see that the brain in the center of it is covered in large diamonds. Lowry and Goza round the corner and look around.
I suppose there was no reason for us to even be here then.
Are you sure?
You'll get them next time.
They may have raised the alarm already. We should probably hurry.
Yes, we should be on our guard.
Okie dokie.
You know, I think I could probably
Also,
do
where
something
are
with
you,
this.
Sindri? I cannot see you.
That's the point. Sindri will pad over to the door.
Okay.
It only lasts for about a minute, so you've got like 45, 50 seconds left.
Now I have to ask, the diamonds on the pedestal there are the size of duck eggs. Anybody stopping to grab them?
Lyric was gonna animate the skull, the brain.
Why do you do
Can
this
I
to me?
animate the entire pedestal? And like, is it attached to one thing? Or are they separated?
It is.
Because if it's a brain on a pedestal, that's hilarious. But also just a floating brain is pretty great too.
I'm gonna say that the statue is its own thing.
Okay, so she's animating the diamond brain.
The diamond brain.
Lyric
Well,
and
the diamonds
brain.
are just kind of there like an
Lyric and the
offering.
brain.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, if Lyric's going over to it, she will absolutely grab those and animate at the same time.
Perfect. That sounds wonderful to me. As you are over there, you are going to see that there are a number of tablets lying on the pedestal as well. that
Ooh,
look
we
like
can
they might have
possibly
some
use you.
secrets.
In
But
the
you probably
back
don't care.
go. They go
You guys
in
are in a
first.
hurry. You're not going to study.
No, but she's gonna grab him
I
anyway.
would love
Loot.
to.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
would love
But I'm
to.
jumping from bed to bed. Jumping on the bed.
Okay, I'm getting you a brain right now. Hold on.
One little Anthea jumping on the bed.
I
Why is
spilled
my brain singing
Dr.
songs in
Pepper
my
on
head?
my paint, and I'm desperately trying to
Oh no!
not dab it.
that's
and just try and
Caitlan.
fan it to not ruin my paint.
All right, take a minute to do that
No.
while I create a brain.
Oh, and remember it has its fun little aura thing that it does.
What's the aura thing?
speed?
All of my allies within a certain range.
Move faster.
What's
Yeah.
what's the range?
You gotta go
Irrepressible,
fast.
10 feet of the item. So any
And what
ally
color is the
within
aura?
10 feet of it. Oh, it can be whatever. Let's make
What
it
color?
yellow.
I already had yellow picked, so I love it.
Cool. Yeah,
Cool.
10
and
feet. They have an increase of 10 feet to their walking speed. And enemies will have a reduction of 10 feet if they start within 10 feet.
I love it when you reduce your enemies. All right. With that,
Like belittling them.
okay, you have an animated brain. And you have a number of lovely little diamonds and some tablets. You're not bothering to read them, right? It looks like they have
Not right now.
diagrams of the obelisk on them.
I mean, she might like give them a very cursory glance as she's tucking them away, but like,
Long enough to make a check or nah?
if anything catches her eye, like it's like, oh, that's a particularly and like detailed drawing, she'll probably give it a little.
Go
bit
ahead and
more
make
of a-
me an intelligence, arcana, or investigation check.
I love this. My rolls are great. This is a great combination. You said it was Arcana or what?
Arcana or investigation.
They're the exact same for me. That is a 12.
12? Yeah, there's nothing particularly useful about them.
Interesting though. But yeah, those go into the bag.
All right, going into the bag, the rest of you. You can hear the sound of energy pulsing from around the corner. Something is occurring here. You can hear the sound of deep speech being chanted. Pulsing out like waves of psionic energy that even those of you that are shielded will be able to feel, like a temperature shift more than an actual texture.
So what's the deep speech saying?
Ilva,
'Cause I speak it.
Ilva, we summon you. We call upon you to grant us a new world. We call upon your might to infect this pathetic Phandelver. He will transform and transfix all beneath us.
Ella's gonna run at them.
All right, I would like an
Yell, "Hello,
initiative roll.
fuck no, in their language.
All right, shouting a fuck no. Let's get an initiative roll, please. And as you round the corner, I will tell you what you see.
Nat 20 on initiative, it means nothing, but hey, Nat 20, let's go.
I love it. Okay, so you will have 2 rounds of greater invisibility left, Chris. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. That's 5. Don't just hold on one sec while I figure out initiatives real quick. All right, so starting with the 26, I have Zai'rar. Now down beneath Zai'rar with a 22, I have Sindri. 21 is Ella. Then I have Lowry with a 20. Then I have the Head with a 19. Then I have Chisinix with an 18. Then I have, going way down here, to a 13 with... 13 is Anthea and Goza. Oh good, the blasters are in charge. Then I have... Oh my god, really? Okay, then I have Hashudu. Then I have Lyric. Then I have Voalash. And then finally, I have the end of the initiative. Perfect. And let us begin. The chanting dies out as you round the corner. Rushing forward, Ellasandra, you are going to see the room that you run into. Stone arches, reminiscent of tentacles, reach over this vast space. Standing on the dais is a black obelisk, held together by seams of bright green energy. The dais overlooks a misty pit. And inside of that, you can see that there is an illusion. The shape of Phandelver's corrupted buildings materialize and fade away. Cries of despair echo from the pit, and you recognize some of the voices of the townsfolk of Phandelver. In the process of ceremorphosis, the ritual is in place already. It is beginning to work on them. This is your goal. This is your mission. This is what you are here for. As you look forward, all of you are going to see several Mind Flayers. These strange creatures. One of them is an immensely rotund Mind Flayer, floating on a disc above the ground, in a dark hood with wings sprouting out of its back that are torn like those of a torn moth. Another is a full Mind Flayer, but its fingers and arms are these writhing tentacles like the roots of a tree more than anything. It glares at you. Another is a Mind Flayer that looks somewhat normal, except in its arms it cradles the skull of another Mind Flayer, its tentacles withered and drooping like a small dog. It cradles it. And finally, as you rush around the corner, Ellasandra, you will see standing next to the podium a figure dressed in the red clothing and fur-lined armor of Carmilla, still wielding Lightbringer in one hand. And with that, it is initiative time as we head into this. Let's do it. All right, rushing around the corner, it is going to be, hopping into initiative, Zai'rar. Alessandra, you rushed around the corner to start it off, so I'm going to let Ella do a full move to start us off.
I would have moved up to this first one.
All right, sounds good. All right, so in that case, Zai'rar, you rush into the room and begin. Hashutu, the one with the tentacle arms, is going to glare at you as you rush forward. What do you do?
I'm just trying to figure out
You can do
how it works when you're large. For where it goes. Like, where is the center being?
5, 10,
trying to figure
15,
out that.
20, 25, 30, 35. So you would be able to be right there.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Awesome.
And because there's awkward geometry, I'm going to assume that that is the correct.
Nice. Great.
Err on the side of it's more fun.
Yeah.
Because it's about to be a lot less fun.
No. So, they're all sort of chanting?
They are all in the process of chanting around this obelisk, which is a pretty crummy looking obelisk on the map, but it is a big crackling obelisk right in the center.
Cool. Let's see how this goes. Zai'rar is not necessarily the cleverest.
You're not the sharpest tool in the shed?
Yeah. Just let me see how big this is.
So for ease of operations, just to help you guys out, I'm gonna put a green glowing circle around the obelisk. There you go.
Did you guys ever describe Carmilla to Zai'rar? Because you told her she was looking out for one. You did tell her there was one that she's not
Well,
supposed
not that long ago, somebody described a Mind Flayer to us in the armor,
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And we did go, oh crap, that's Carmilla, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. So Zai'rar is going to cast Shatter on the obelisk and the Mind Flayer that is to the south of it,
Sounds good.
avoiding Carmilla.
All right, sounds good.
I'm going to cast it at a 2nd level.
Okay, the Mind Flayer will succeed.
Silvery Barbs that.
Okay.
Give advantage to Ella.
What is my save DC?
It is 15.
Think Volosh. So that was an 11. Nope, that's only a 13. Okay, so Volosh
Cool.
will fail that. I need you to go ahead and roll me damage for that, please.
Cool. If the obelisk can take damage, it has disadvantage on its saving throw because it's inorganic.
Okay, give me damage, and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so because I cast this... Wait a second. It is 3d8 fire or thunder damage.
About the same
Okay.
distance.
876. Okay. So that averages out to 21. 21 points of thunder damage.
All right, so you're casting on the one that's floating on the disc, the very large one. And as you do it, there's a explosion of thunderous energy that ripples out from the obelisk. The obelisk is held together, the seams of its broken structure held together by eldritch magic. And what everybody is going to see who is able to see into the room at this point, which I'll say is Sindri's on the edge, so he probably can, and Anthea would have crept up, and Lyric probably would have been right about there, and everybody else would have been kind of crouched. So like Anthea and Sindri are probably going to be able to see this, not Lyric, but it's easily able to be equated. Volosh, the one that is floating on top of the disc, is going to be rocked by this. 21 points of damage from the thunderous blast are going to strike into him. The other is going to hit the obelisk. The obelisk is unharmed. But there is an arcing of green magical energy, and you see the one in red armor, slightly closer than Volosh, where he stands or floats at the bottom of a 10-foot riser, is going to be blasted back as she takes 21 points of thunder damage instead of the obelisk. And as that occurs, the 4 Mind Flayer cultists will look at each other nervously, and you can see that they're preparing to continue chanting while backing away from the obelisk to see who can fight while staying the farthest from this, as the energy appears to be arcing out to the closest one. Anything else on your turn, Zai'rar?
Eldritch Strike. When you make a cantrip, you can do an attack as a bonus action. No. Zai'rar cannot do anything as a bonus action.
You
on
could
her
action
turn.
surge. If you chose to, or you could save it.
No, Ella's right there, and she just gave her advantage from Silvery
Perfect.
Barb, so that's going to be Zai'rar's turn. She's just gonna growl.
Okay, Sindri, you are up. What do you do?
Oh no. God. Oh no, Rick. So
In and out. 44 episode adventure.
yeah. So I think I'm out.
invisible.
Step of the
Yeah.
wind. Step of the wind, baby.
It's Step of the Wind and Wings Unfurled. So that guy's on a platform, hey?
He's on a platform.
Yep, up I go. So
Well, he's on a floating disc. You can reach him without like floating up to him. He's basically Professor.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. Let me show you a photo. He is Professor Xing around the place.
Okay, I thought we had a height problem. I'm like, this is gonna be really annoying to deal with.
So the obelisk is up on a 10-foot riser.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sprint around to the far side of him, seeing the lightning thing happen. Because I don't want to. So I'm gonna make my first attack, and that is with advantage. That's a 28 to hit.
28 to hit is absolutely going to hit.
It's gonna be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sounds good.
And hey, Kelly, can you make me a con saving throw?
Fuck you. Actually, that is a 13, my friend.
So he's stunned.
He is stunned. Okay.
Get him.
Sorry, what did you get to hit me?
28.
I'm going to use warp reality anyway. Raising my AC up not nearly to 28. I'm going to try anyway. So he is going to try to warp reality and pull himself out of your punch, and is going to fail and get stunned.
Yeah, it's just going to be this baseball bat swing, scraping around the floor. I'm like both invisible and also undetectable to psionic energy, so this is probably going to get him square on the side of the head.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely does. You're going to crank his ass.
Yeah, so next attack is a 17 to hit.
That is going to hit.
That's
Did you roll with advantage?
Damage. Yeah. And that's just going to be 6 points of damage.
How much was the first one again? It was
10.
Okay, so 16. Okay, perfect.
And then I've used my bonus action for Step of the Wind this turn.
You did use your bonus action for Step of the Wind. All right. Oh, actually, I could have seen. So you wouldn't. What was your base hit without advantage on the first one?
Oh, I rolled both at once.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to. You're undetectable by psychic powers. I'm gonna spend the last something good happens to say that he missed you with his true sight that he would have had before you cranked him in the face.
We did just get another one bought too from Bone.
Yep, and I just used it. So
Thank
perfect.
you.
All right, Alessandra, it is your turn. As you see, one of the Mind Flayers is stunned. What do you do?
Okay. But the one in front of me is still up.
The one in front of you is still up and looking angry. In fact, he's even going to flip around to look at you.
Okay. Okay. And I had advantage on him?
You have advantage on him?
First hit.
The first hit.
Yeah, I get silvery barbs.
Like,
I get silvery barbs.
Oh, that's right. So your first
Right.
attack will have advantage.
For first attack.
All right. I'm going to try that then. I'm going to attack once at least. Unfortunate. No, that is a 17 on the die, which I think with my bonus is going to hit.
It will.
Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to see what that attack does first.
All right.
I am going to Divine Smite on that at a 3rd level.
Beautiful. Give it to me.
So that's my die. That's my Divine Smite.
Man, it'd be so great if
That's
these
my
guys had
extra
like
die.
some AC.
Okay. One sec. I need to add this up now. Too many dice. Too many dice.
I'm a fool.
Oh.
I'm an absolute fool. I forgot something really intrinsic. And I'm going to sacrifice one of my Hurt the Mores to take it back, because I'm a fool. Chris, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to use a legendary resistance, because I, for some reason, forgot I had them. Because I have too many NPCs on the board right now. So you'll still do damage to me. I'll still take all of the damage, but I'm going to go and shrug it off at the end of your turn.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The number of baddies I've stunned is too high.
It's way too high.
Too many stunned baddies.
Too many stun baddies, so thank you for being gracious about that. Even Dungeon Masters make mistakes. In fact, that's primarily what I do. My first mistake was running this. No. All right, Ella, what we got for me?
45 points of damage for that first hit.
All right, 45 points of damage for the first hit. That is going to be a fantastic hit. 45 points. Not 44, Kelly, 45. There we go. That first hit is going to slash into him, spilling ichor and goo onto the floor.
Okay, but he's still up and going, right?
He's still up and going, and he's going to mess you up.
I'm going to attack him again first.
I dare you.
That's a 19 on the die, so that definitely hits.
Okay, 19 on the die. You were fighting Hashutu.
And I'm going to Divine Smite again. Bless you. Oh, and actually, you know what? I'm going to pop my wings to add some more damage to this.
That sounds
to do that earlier.
Great. All right, so popping your wings. Okay, I am going to use a reaction to use Warp Reality on myself to raise my AC. You're still going to hit me, but something fun happens. So give me your damage, and then I do something fun.
That's 33 points of damage.
33 points of damage. All right, he warps in place, vibrating through the air as you strike him. And as you smash through, he is going to vanish and reappear across the room, appearing about 40 feet away from you.
Bullshit.
Yeah. You know what else is bullshit? You guys brought a motherfucking dragon. Anything else on your turn?
No, that is both my action and my bonus action.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I haven't moved. So are these tentacles like in the air? Are they on the ground? Like.
So those tentacles are basically the structure of the room. They're about wall-sized.
Okay, so they are touching the ground, though. They're not like reaching out over the ceiling.
Yeah, they are touching the ground.
Okay.
So consider them to be a wall, basically.
And the energy seems to be arcing out from this thing?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Specifically,
is it arcing up into the air too, or just like?
Yeah, it's sky beaming. It's got to be sky beaming.
Okay.
All right. So where are you headed?
I'm just counting real quick. Okay, I think I can move over here, and I am flying.
Perfect.
So I am in the air.
All right.
To avoid all those nasty stairs and crap.
So Lowry is going to fly into the room and crash down next to the obelisk, and is going to let out a roar as he says,
"Finally, I get to do something. I've been so bloody bored."
And
watch out for the one in the red armor!
What?
And is going to unleash his Singularity Breath. I need to make some saving throws, because that's going to hit... it's going to hit Carmilla. Carmilla is going to succeed her save. Then it's going to hit... it's a 30-foot cone. So that's going to just barely hit the head. And... yeah, it doesn't quite hit that guy, but it will be able... Ooh, that's a good point. Will it be able to hit... oh, it'll either hit the head or it'll hit the guy down there. You know what? He knows his cone better than me, so I'll fly one square back, and that will be able to hit all three of them. I will roll for the head. The head got a 10. That is not enough. I will roll for Voalish. I think it's Voalish. He got a 14. That succeeds. So let's do some damage. So that is going to be 30-foot cone. That is going to be 34 points of damage for each of them as a ball of singularity of gravitational force lashes out and slams into each of them, ripping across the field and also smashing into the side of the obelisk, which once again will shiver and arc energy out, smashing into Carmilla a second time for a total of 68 points of damage. All right, that is Lowry's turn.
Which one is your friend?
The armor.
Oh, shit.
All right, the guy whose name is hard to pronounce, Chisinix, is going to unleash his head upon you. So he's going to... you guys, you have no idea how hard it is not to make this joke right now. Anyway,
It's pretty hard, isn't it?
Oh god, it's so hard not to just talk about giving this head to you. He is going to launch this head, which is going to fly forward, and it's going after the dragon, let's be fair. It's pissed off, so it is going to rush forward and is going to force the dragon to make a dex save. The dragon rolled a nat 1 on its save.
No.
Okay,
Does
so...
the dragon have legendary resistance?
Yeah.
Wait, the dragon might. Hold on, let me just double check.
Also, can you help me with the verbiage on this thing I have? Because I just took fighting style interception.
He does not.
So when a
actually.
creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you, so I'm assuming like the target being 5 feet of me, the dragon.
Yes.
I can use my reaction to reduce the damage the target takes. It says with an attack. It doesn't say with like a melee attack, a spell attack. So would a spell like making
So it
something...
would be attack. So let me check the exact wording of this. So this is a so this is not an attack, unfortunately. This is just an ability.
Okay. Cool. Just want to know if I could use my reaction for that. So thank you.
You could not for this. So it is going to move forward and is going to attach itself to Lowry's head, much like an encephalon cluster, almost as if it's using the exact same stats, and is going to start leeching energy out of the dragon because it's a bitch like that. Lowry is going to take a whopping 15 points of damage and is going to be like,
Oh, it's on my head! It's on my head!
and there we go. It will leech at the start of its turns. Now it is Chisinix's turn. After unleashing his eldritch pet at you, it is time for him to do some fun. So I think... Okay, that's center no point. Perfect. All right. Looking out at you, anything within 30 feet of this. So he is going to move down to the base of the stairwell, as far away as he can be, and is going to ping 30 feet. I can absolutely do this. He's going to target a point right between all of you and unleash a powerful barrage as he opens a rift into the far realm centered on a point between you. Everyone who is not a Mind Flayer that is in this room right now, so everybody except for Lyric, Anthea, and Gosa need to make an intelligence save as tentacles rip out of a hole in reality and begin lashing around at you.
Well, I gotta make this a disadvantage. Yay!
Yay!
Do I get advantage on this?
So you... What is the exact nature of your thing? You get advantage on... Is it all intelligence saves?
Let me just pull it up real quick.
Yeah, because you have the crown, and it's been probably 2 months since I've read the Mind Guard crown. Yeah, you have advantage on intelligence saves. Yep. So yes, you do have advantage on this, Chris.
I used my determination to get a 14. We'll see.
Okay, to get a 14.
19.
19 is pretty good. 14 is not going to be enough.
Figured.
Zai'rar.
Wait, Indomitable! Indomitable! I'm gonna use Indomitable!
Okay. Does that allow you to succeed, or is it a reroll?
It's a re-roll. So do I... Oh, let me pull up the thing, because of course Indomitable is... Indomitable 5.
All right. So, looking at that, that is going to be a 24 from Christine. So, on a failed save...
Yeah. You can re-roll. So does that mean I still have to re-roll with a disadvantage? That's my question.
Ooh, that's a good question. No, if you're using Indomitable, you would just roll 1 dice, I'd say. And you just got your determination back from Soul.
Oh, thank you, Soul. Alright, I'm gonna use my 1 use of Indomitable. And, let's hope I roll well.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, that's the roll. That's the first die I rolled with the with the higher of the 2 dice, so that's nice. 19.
19. All right. All of you are going to succeed, meaning that you are only going to take, and I'm going to give you this damage separately. So you're going to take 8 points of cold damage, which has already been reduced. And everybody is also going to take 9 points of psychic damage. Chris, that's going to be 4 for you because of your crown.
Is it, so if you have resistance to psychic damage?
Then
4?
it's going to be 4. Yeah.
Okay, because I have, I'm Githyanki.
You're Githyanki.
Sorry.
Right.
So the numbers were, if you pass...
So you're going to take a total of 12 points of damage, Chris, total.
Okay.
Everybody, Alessandra is going to take 8 and 9, so 17. And Zai'rar is going to take the same 12 as you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rift in reality is going to close, and the tentacles are going to go back through the hole. Anthea, it is your turn now.
Okie dokie. We are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up the stairs. And then
Squirrels.
we are going to... Yeah, hi, buddy.
Squirrels.
We are
Hi.
going to... Hi. Oh my god. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. That was... Hi.
The joke is that I have to edit about 4 highs out of every cold iron because Caitlin's kid was in the background going, hi.
Hi. Just like, it's when he comes out from his nap and he's like, Mom's here. Hi. Hi.
It's
Or he just, like,
adorable,
walking
but
around.
it's just like, oh, this is great. So,
Hi, buddy. If I were to right. Oh, Carmilla, right. Fuck.
she's looking pretty banged up too.
Yeah. Damn it. All right, that's okay. I'll do it over here. Ping. Ping. Yes.
Okay, so you're casting a fireball.
Yes. I am. I'm casting a fireball.
Because artificers should have fireball. Fight me. Okay, you know what? Let's roll. So, boom. Okay, that's going to be a fail. I'm going to choose to succeed.
Nice.
And that's going to be a success.
Okay. Are you sure? Probably.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's going to... So, Hashutu is going to have
okay.
a 22.
Okay, all right.
So, if anybody wants to silvery
yeah.
barbs him, you can. But, like...
I've used my reaction.
That's a lot of ones. Oh, well. 10, 15, 20, plus 5 is 25 points of damage. So that's halved, which would be 12.
Okay, so 12 points of damage each as a fireball rips across the back of the room. That's definitely going to hurt Hashutu more than it hurt Chisenix. Because he's way further down in health right now.
Just out of curiosity, because I was going to ask this first and then I just got kind of hypey about it. Are any of them wearing armor?
Any of them wearing... yes, Carmilla is. So you could totally do that. Actually, all of them are wearing armor from the looks of it. All of them are listed as having a breastplate on.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, good to know. Should have done something else. That's okay. That's all right. It's done. What's done's done. Let's go, Squish, go.
Ah.
2. 22 to hit.
All right,
wait. What do you do to hit whom? Who am I shooting at? I don't know. I got hypey again.
The one in the chair or the one on top of the dragon's head? Who you aiming for?
The one on top of the dragon's head. I don't think he can reach the one in the chair. I think he's
okay. The one on top of the dragon's head. What'd you get? 22.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, nice. He's gonna 2. Hi. For 5 points of force damage.
Force damage is beautiful. We love it. That's gonna whack the one on top of the head, and it is going to be Goza's turn. Goza is going to remind himself what spells he has, and is going to How much good do you think you can do in there, Lyric?
I don't know what's happening in there.
Well, get in there, bitch. And he's going to cast Fly on you.
Cool.
Because a flying bard is exactly what we need. And he is going to edge around to the side of this so he still has some cover because he's a mage, not a fighter. All right, that is going to be Hashutu's turn. Hashutu, the one with the EBDB arms, is going to, I don't even know if that's a thing, but it is now. The one with the creepy arms is going to repeat that and is going to cast another one of these horrible voids into the center of the room. And unfortunately, that is going to hit Lowry entirely. Lowry is going to take full damage from this one and not succeed. I need an int save from everybody else, including, let me see if this is going to hit Anthea. So if I drop it here, that's 20 feet. That's going to include Anthea. So dropping another one of these voids in the center of the room, I need an int save from Anthea, Ella, Sindri, Zai'rar, and Lowry.
Kiddock.
All right, so Hashutu, let's go ahead and roll this. That could have been way
That's
better.
pretty good.
Hey, Ella, your radius is 10 feet, right?
Oh shit, I'm not in a radius. Damn.
Yeah, I'm also out. I think I'm just out.
Okay.
It's 10, right?
It is 10. Okay. All right. So with that, everybody who's not a Mind Flayer is going to be in a little bit of trouble. So it's going to be 16 and 22. The void creeps over, ripping into each of you. Some of you take more damage than others. Looking at this, top of the initiative, we're looking at...
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say, Zai'rar, cover your ears.
Ooh.
Lock your mind. And then
Okay.
add +5, please.
Okay,
I
so...
can't help you, Sindri. I'm sorry. You're
All
too
right.
far away.
All right, so Zai'rar, that's going to bring you up to a 21. So I have a 21 from 22. I have a 22 from Anthea. 21 from Anthea, a 21 from Ella, and a 22 from Zai'rar. Each of you is going to take 8 points of cold damage and 11 points of psychic damage. Reduce that one by half, Robin, because of your psychic immunity.
It always goes to the lower of the two numbers?
Yes.
Like it rounds
always
down?
It always rounds down, so you're going to take 5 instead of 11.
Perfect. Okay. I figured that's better than asking because I can't think backwards. So if it just, yeah. So
perfect. Chris, you're going to be hit by this in full. Sindri is going to take the full brunt of this, as is Lowry. The only benefit here is that you both have resistance to psychic damage, so you're going to take a little less of it. You are going to take 16 points of cold damage each. You are going to take 11 points of psychic damage. And both of you are stunned for 1 minute.
A minute?
A
Boo.
minute.
I'm gonna go have a smoke.
Cool.
Bye.
Yeah. You take. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So, in the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass you Goza's character sheet, and you can swap in and play his stats until your turn comes around again, so that you have something to do, because it's more fun that way. So there you go. He has expended his use of fly for the day, but all of his other spells are intact. All right, down beneath Hashutu, we have Lyric. Lyric, you are a flying tiefling.
Okay, cool. So I have 40-foot fly because of brain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where that gets me. Let's see where that goes. So 5. I'm flying over the ally. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, no, I want to get closer in. Hold on. Let me redo that. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I want to be closer. Over here, I think.
All right, so
Yeah,
flying around to the
okay.
southern edge of the room.
Yeah. Okay. Now. Shit, what do I do? I have so many multiple thoughts,
That's dangerous.
and I don't know that any of these are going to be particularly useful. So of the 2 that are closest to me, I see one that's being attacked by a dragon and one that's right near where Sindri is, even though I can't see Sindri.
So there's one. There's a head that is attached to the top of this dragon, like a beheaded Illithid is attached to the top of the dragon, who is stunned. Over on top of the dais, you'll see Carmilla the Illithid. Down beneath it, you'll see a giant Illithid floating on a disc that is fighting with Sindri. And across the way, you are going to see a tentacle-armed Illithid.
Okay. How hurt do they seem? Like,
Oh man, these two,
Visual.
all of the Illithids look like they're bloodied. Carmilla is beyond bloodied.
okay. Okay. I have no idea if this makes any sense to do, but I'm going to try it anyway. Because this is hilarious if it does work. I would like to cast Sleep.
Okay.
Why not 5th level? Sure.
Why not 5th level? Okay,
Why not
where are
5th
you
level?
targeting?
So this is up to 90 feet in a 20-foot. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their hit points, which will hit my allies, which is gonna suck depending how wounded they are.
Okay.
So 20 feet. I'm guessing that means radius.
Most likely. Or it's a 20-foot
Most
wide
likely.
cube.
Yeah, I can hit all of them.
So it's within 20 feet, so yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
so if you can hit all of them, go ahead and give me your sleep roll.
Yeah, let me just confirm how many dice this needs to be.
And there's no
Because
save
if
for
it's-
this, because it's sleep.
No. 2d8 for each level above first. And so that's 4 plus...
That's a lot of d8s.
Okay, brain. 2 times... So 2 times 4 is 8. Plus the 5d8 from level 1.
So 13d8.
13d8. Okay, I'm going to use a roller for
There's no
this.
saving throw for this. This is very
No.
cute.
That's amazing, Amy.
Well, it would be great if I rolled decently. That's 53 hit points.
So 53 hit points. And so where
From
are you?
lowest to highest.
Does this also include the dragon, like the head that's munching on the dragon?
It should. I think if I get that
Okay.
corner right above the far stairwell,
Okay.
I can
Just
hit
making sure if you angled it that
everybody.
way. Okay. So checking first with it. Is it immune to sleep? It is not. Okay. This is dumb and I love it. Congratulations. You've impressed me. So first of all, let's find the little Z icon. The most important thing is finding the icon that's full of Z's. Which doesn't exist in this game? Why do they not have a sleeping token? This seems like the most useful thing. Alright, well,
I thought they did.
I thought they did too. I don't see any Z's. I see lightning bolts. I'll use lightning bolts and those will be the Z's. Casting your spell out, you are going to see a couple of things that are going to be very, very heartening. The first is that the brain that is latched, or pardon me, the Mind Flayer head that is latched onto the top of the dragon's head is going to slump in sleep, as is Carmilla. They're going to drop to the ground asleep. That is not going to affect anybody else, though, unfortunately. But both of them are going to drop.
Okay, well, it
And-
still helps. There's no, it's not concentration either, so that just lasts for a minute until something
Okay.
hits them. Someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Or they
Alright.
take damage.
It is Valish's
That's-
turn. If you are done, I guess you can
Well,
move your
that's
brain
my
as a bonus.
action.
And you have
I
your
moved,
brains.
And brain only takes bonus action if I'm actively commanding it to do something other than
Oh,
move
so it
it.
just moves on its own anyway. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it moves right after my initiative. So I still have a bonus action. There's a skull, or there's a Mind Flayer near me, right?
Mm-hmm. There is.
Is it within... How far?
Luckily, the floor is made of tiles, so you can count. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Oh,
5.
I meant that to be a line.
It's 25 feet away from you.
Okay, 25 feet. Because in theory, I have these mind crystals that I haven't used, so I'm trying to see if I have anything useful for
Oh yeah, did you get the
quickened.
the quickened one?
Yeah, so that makes me cast it as a bonus action.
So you still can't
I could have
cast
cast
two.
sleep as a bonus action. I
Yes, you
forgot.
could
I could
have.
have used it.
You
Yeah,
could have
so
done
let's
that,
say I
and
do
then
that
you.
for my bonus action.
I'll allow
Then I
it.
can cast the standard
A cantrip as.
cantrip.
What are you gonna cast?
Oh, I can't get into 20 feet. It's 25 feet away from me, isn't it?
It is 25 feet away from you.
Shoot.
Did you do
That's
your full
okay.
move?
I think I did. Wait, so I was right here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, I could have done the tile. If I did the tile at top of me, I could have done 30 feet, but that still doesn't help me very much.
Yeah. All right.
No,
So
that's
what
okay.
would you like to?
I just poison spray if I... That one's too short.
Okay.
I could do Vicious Mockery. I don't think that'd be terribly helpful. Or Mind Sliver.
Whichever. What do you do?
30 feet. Mind Sliver is 30 feet.
All right, let's do it. Is that a save for
It
me?
is 1 minute. It is a... Oh, I'm looking at the right thing. 60 feet. Sorry, that's 60 feet. I was looking at the other one next to which minor illusion. That's not helpful at all. It's a intelligence saving throw of 17.
I got a nat 20.
Ow. Silvery barbs.
All right, fair enough. Who gets your advantage? Oh, actually.
Ella.
Ella. All right. How many dice are you using at this level for mind barbs?
For Mind
Mind Sliver?
Sliver?
Yeah.
It's 3d6.
And what's the downside of mind sliver again? It's disadvantage
Target
only.
must succeed intelligence saving throw. Take the 3d6 damage and subtract a d4 from its next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take it.
The 3d6?
I'll take it. Give it to me. I'm saving my legendaries for something big.
9.
9. All right. And Cool. All right, so 9, it's going to take it and is going to be rocked, but not nearly as hard as you want it to, as it seems to have some type of resistance to psychic energy. Not immunity, though. Blood is going to start to dribble out of its nose. All right, and it's...
and then the bone, and then my brain acts after me and has 30 feet of movement, and it's going to move up. And I don't seem to have control over it, so...
Oh, sorry, I don't have control over my brain either. Let me help you out.
It happens.
All right.
Yay, okay, here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna hang out there. Give you guys both. Wait, no, move 1, 4, 30. And that's a fly speed, so it can just go over.
Sounds good. Flying brain.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, Va'alish's turn. Va'alish is going to have some fun. So I'm going to make 2 tentacle attacks against Sindri while he is stunned. That is going to be a 24.
Yeah, and do they automatically... No, it's not auto-crit, just hits me.
Can they...
It just...
Does he get something for not being invisible? Or do they see him?
I
He
have
has
blind
true
sight.
sight.
I have true sight, yeah. So, and then... It's an entire action of its own. Okay, that's going to be 2 hits. Sindri, you are going to take 44 psychic damage, which for you is going to reduce down to 22.
Nice.
As tentacles wrap around your throat and pull you closer up to his mouth. You are grappled, but I can only do my tentacle attacks. As he is pulled to your mouth, I do not have a hurt them more. So I cannot do both actions this round, you lucky boy.
Can I drop concentration at any time?
Yes.
Then I'm going to drop my concentration on greater invisibility if they can see Sindri. If they're doing something, I can probably infer that.
Okay.
Because I think he had 1 more round.
He did have 1 more round. All right. Sindri will appear suddenly in the grasping tentacles of this horrible, bloated Mind Flayer. And Carmilla will do nothing because she's asleep. Oh man, I had her send me her sheet. I made a cheat sheet and everything, guys. She was gonna wreck your shit. Top of the initiative, we have Zai'rar.
Perfect. Oh, this is beautiful. Because this now Zai'rar can see that this thing is grappling Sindri and trying to eat its brain. Well, boy, let me try and help hit Sindri with my axe. Wonderful.
Okay, give me your first hit separately.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure if I want to save my bonus action from potentially another attack or if I want to cast Hex on it. I'm gonna cast Hex on it. Actually, wait, hold on a second. What check does my sword great axe make it do for grapple to release? Because I'm gonna hex that.
Probably strength.
I'm gonna guess strength as well. Oh wait, it's ability checks, not strength saving throws.
Yeah, it's not
But
saving
anyways,
throws.
I'm gonna do strength checks anyway. So bonus action, Hex.
Okay, he is hexed.
Cool. And then I'm gonna make 3 attacks at it.
Okay, give me your
To
first
start.
attack separately.
First attack separately? Okay.
Yep.
That's a nat 1.
That is a nat 1. Beautiful. I'm gonna hit you with a tentacle, I think, is my turn.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit you. Take 21 point. Oh, you're gonna use it. Who gets the advantage?
I'm gonna give advantage to myself.
Okay, that's a 13.
That misses.
Okay, beautiful. Your second attack, give it to me.
Okay. So this one is with advantage. Oh, so close. I've obviously toggled on. -5 + 10. That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
I'm an idiot.
What?
I just used my reaction to make an opportunity attack against you. Which means I can't teleport out of the way when you hit me.
How?
Get him! Get him!
Because he moves whenever he uses warp reality, whether or not you hit him.
Oh my god.
I didn't have the one that Sindri hit because I remembered it after the fact, and I thought, well, if he's not getting stunned, then...
Okay.
You just played me. Give it to me, Flaya Slaya.
Okay, so second attack is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Cool, and then the third attack. Why am I rolling so crappy? That's gonna be a 3 plus 5 is 8. Even if I threw determination.
Voalish, you got greedy. You got greedy, Voalish. You had an extra tentacle and you tried to use it on her.
So that. I'll do my first damage. I'm gonna action surge after this. But first, can it make me a DC strength saving throw?
I choose to succeed because I think I'm about to die and I'm gonna use these.
Okay. So the first attack, only attack that she hits,
okay,
is gonna be 20 plus another 20 is 40 points of damage to it.
Do I have anything that helps with that?
It's magical, by the way.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Action surge. Let's do this all over again.
No!
Let's go with my friend.
I can't. Somebody else run a D&D game so I can play a fighter. It just seems like.
Yeah, friend.
Aw. You guys are gonna go on a picnic after this.
So the power of friendship. Not 20 on one of them.
Who gets your inspiration? Next in the initiative is it's Sindri and then Ella, but Sindri is stunned.
Ella already has inspiration, so I'll give it to Sindri to re-roll his strength saving. His
perfect. His stun save.
Yeah. Okay, so then the next one on the die is a 24 again.
Okay, well go ahead and just roll me damage on this first one.
Okay, so for the crit.
Give me the crit first, and then we'll talk.
Okay, so 2d12 for fighting an aberration comes 4d12.
Oh my god.
Plus
oh my god.
2d6 for the hex.
Oh my god.
We love it. We love it, folks.
Oh my god. We don't like it. Now, I would remind you that splash damage is usually inside of attack range, and you are not in attack range of anyone else. So,
okay. So for the first hit, how many feet of
for the
movement
first hit, just give me the damage because I want it for posterity.
I can't quite make it with another 15. Oh, 15, I could get it to the other guy.
You can hit the Chisinix, the guy who's taken like fireball damage, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So for the first hit, so starting off with the 20 from the base, we got 34 plus 8 42 49.
All right. What do you do with those extra? What's the style points that you do with the extra 8 hit points as you bring down the Flaya Slaya?
So I think this thing is like trying to kiss, grapple, eat Sindri's face. Zai'rar says, "Let go of my friend," and then just brings the axe directly across its mouth, severing the tentacles, and just continues like that angle away from Sindri, and then just like bisects it diagonally down its body.
We love it. It is going to explode into chunks as you defeat that one. And you still have, I think, what, 2 more attacks?
Yeah, 2 more attacks.
All right. You gonna head after Chisinix, the head giver?
I am. Yep. The head giver.
The head giver.
And then make 2 final attacks, so that minus...
You're going to miss me.
because I pre-rolled, It was 20. I rolled with all 3 attacks at once. So it was a 24 and, and a dirty 20.
Okay, the first one will hit. Go ahead and give that to me.
Okay. And he doesn't have hex, but I can do that as a bonus action on my next turn. To him. 32 points of slashing damage.
Perfect. And 32 points, and he is going to warp reality. You're still going to hit him with it, but he's going to vanish and reappear about 30 feet away from you.
Alright, so then I cannot do anything with my 3rd attack.
All right. Well, hey, you did a lot of great stuff, though. All right. 1 Mind Flayer down, 1 asleep, and it is Sindri. Sindri, back to you. You are stunned by this horrible void power. Can you please do me a favor and make me another intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn?
Oh, I can make a saving throw for you. I got a 5 with advantage.
With advantage? No!
No!
Got 2 and a 5. Let's go.
Oh my god, no!
Fucking grim.
All right.
And I am also outside of Allissandra's range, so I don't get the bonus there.
Okay. So, you know what? This is cosmic karma for being a monk.
How do you like being stunned?
Not great.
It's not great. I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good.
All right. It is Lowry's turn. Lowry is also stunned, and Lowry rolled a 2 on his stun save.
We're all stunned over here.
Oh, you guys are stunning. All right, the head's turn. The head is asleep, which means that it's Chisenix's turn. Chisenix, which one's Chisenix again? I forget. Chisenix is the one that just got blasted. Is going to let out another one of those void attacks. That is going to be, where can I drop it? So it's a 30-foot radius. I can hit. Okay, if I drop it on the dragon, it's 30 feet. I can hit everybody in the room except for Squish. All right, I need everyone in the room to make me an intelligence save.
I'm stuck.
This is not a spell. This is an ability.
Okay.
Do I make this with disadvantage or like?
You will still make it with advantage. It's only dex saves that you fail, and maybe strength saves, not in saves. A void into the far realm opens, echoing across the way. Tentacles from the other side of the rift reach out and slash everyone who is not a Mind Flayer. I'm going to count the head as a Mind Flayer because it's a Mind Flayer head. Lowry is going to succeed, but is still stunned, and is going to take some damage. So that's 22. Cool. All right, so let's get some saving throws here. So using your determination, Sindri, you got a 20. That is going to be good enough. Robin, do you use your second use of what's it called?
Indomitable?
Indomitable.
Indomitable's once. I think you get second time at level 17 or something like that. Because you get it at level 9.
Okay.
So yeah, I would love that. But I don't have that.
Quick.
Yes, what's your
it's
question?
still only 10 feet.
Okay,
Damn it, I'm just out of range. Okay,
all
never
right,
mind. So I don't get
so
Ella's point.
checking down the list here, I'm seeing that Chris has a 20. I'm seeing that Christine has a 26. I'm seeing that Caitlan has a 21, and that Robin has a 8. And Amy has a 16. Is anybody spending any determination or anything that I need to tick off? So Sindri did.
Mine.
You spent yours to get the 16?
Yes.
Okay, so just check real quick. That is not going to be enough with a 16. Does anybody have anything that can boost lyric up at all?
I don't know if I need to know. Like, I don't know if I can do it after I know. It doesn't say specifically.
I think that it has been used in the past, before and after. Whenever a creature you see within... Just checking Flash of Genius real quick. Makes an ability check or saving throw. You can use it before or after.
Okay.
It does not specifically state.
Zen your mind. Block out the evil forces.
I accidentally drew on the map. I can't. How do I delete that?
Oh my god.
I don't know, bro.
How much does that add? Does that give me an extra proficiency bonus again? Is that, or is
So that gives you a +5 to the roll.
Oh, it gives you a +5. Yeah, so you got a 20.
Brilliant. Okay, so yeah, 20. Okay,
exactly.
Oh my god. All right, so that. Okay, so for everybody who succeeded, so Robin, you are going to be the one who failed. So you're going to be stunned. You are going to take 19 points of cold damage and 11 points of psychic after the reduction for you.
Okay, so
Everybody.
19 and 11, so
Yeah.
30.
Yep. 30 total. All right, everybody who succeeded the save is going to take 8 points of cold damage. And then 11 points of psychic damage. Chris, that'll be only 5 for you. So Chris, you'll take 13 damage. Everybody else will take 19.
Is this one of the sorts of ones where a nat 20 actually gets you 0?
Oh, did you get a nat 20?
I did.
All right,
Sorry,
you're
I
gonna take
put
0.
the full number, but
Sorry, yeah, you're gonna take nothing.
awesome.
Sorry, I know that
So
you're
I wasn't
muting
sure
a
what
lot
sort
because
of,
Teddy
like,
is chewing
it
stuff.
was for.
I'm sorry, my brain died. What was the amount of damage? I'm so sorry. I think you
It's
said
okay.
over.
You're gonna take 19.
Okay, thank you. Again.
No.
That's-
All right. So
did
that
I
is
lose my temporary hit points when we long rested?
yes, you would have.
Okay.
All right. So it is Anthea's turn. Watch this. Nyx is also going to like
Okay.
back away a little bit because
Sit up a little bit proper. Wait, who's running away?
just Nyx will back up on his turn a bit. The Mind Flayer that just called the void down upon you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's too far away. 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, that's part of his plan.
30.
Question, real quick.
Yes.
What was the initiative order again? I thought I was after Sindri.
Oh my god, you totally were. I marked.
Sorry.
I don't know what I've been doing. I've been.
Okay, I just assumed that the NPCs, like the fighters against me, were in between. But I was kind of like, wait a minute. Don't I
You
go
are right.
after?
I am a fool. I am an
And then
absolute
you went to
fool.
Anthea. I was like, wait a minute. I know I'm before Anthea.
Okay, I'm sorry, Anthea. I must have marked them down while I was going down the list. Oh yeah, Lowry's. It's because I jumped you to Lowry, and to all the sleep
Oh,
people.
okay.
So Ella, I'm very sorry, Anthea. Ella, you're gonna be up.
Sorry. I was like, wait a minute.
Too many
one sec.
monsters. Too many monsters. Alessandra, you're up. What do you do?
Quick question. Amy, what was that extra speed boost thing? And am I close enough to get it?
Oh,
Is
I
it
don't
still a
think
thing?
so because the brain's too far
Okay,
back.
it was on the
It's
brain
over by
itself. Okay,
Anthea.
cool. I
But
just wanted to double check.
you do have, for my silvery barb, you do have advantage on your first. Unless you use that for something else.
Unfortunately, I'm 5 feet too short from this guy.
Do you only have a 30
And the
foot fly
guy-
speed?
Sorry?
Do you only have a 30-foot fly speed?
It's your walking speed, basically, as fly speed, I think.
I'll give you 5 more feet with something good happens.
Sure.
Cool. You'll catch a tailwind coming from your being really angry.
Because I've got advantage on this, and I really want to hit them with my sword.
Move them closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
Hot damn!
Did you get it? All right. Who gets your advantage? Next in
Can I
the
give
so
it
it's
to
in.
myself on my next attack?
No, it has to be to another party member.
Okay.
So the next party members, Anthea and then Goza.
Okay. So on that, I am going to divine smite, and then I think
Sounds good.
after my turn, I need to take him out.
Sounds good.
Okay, so that's my attack roll. That is my auto divine smite. Yeah, sweet.
So you're spending a level 3 smite on this?
how damaged does this one look? 'Cause I already hit him at least twice.
Pretty bloodied.
I'm just gonna go for the base because my improved divine smite would also double because it's a die roll.
Yes.
And it auto appends now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already the same amount of dice as if I was doing a 3rd level divine smite.
Or you could go even higher.
This is true. Do I have more d8s? I don't know that I do. I think I've got all my d8s out right now. I could add 2 more. Okay, I've got 1. Haha, another d8. All right. I'll do a 2nd level divine smite.
All right, sounds good. Give it to me.
Okay, that's a lot of d8s.
Oh my god, that sounds like a lot of d8s. Okay, well, regardless, no matter what you do... Wait, has Hashutu used his reaction? He is not. So he's going to teleport after this hit if he survives. Just period. Like, just letting you know. So you better take him out.
Oh, and I've got my wings out, so that's another +4. 71 points of damage.
God damn it. Without your wings, you would have killed him by 1 hit point, and that really irritates me. All right, how do you do it?
Yeah, she just flings her way through it, and I think just slices through him.
All right, slicing
With
through him.
momentum.
All right, you are going to come down and smash this one, eviscerating him. With that, it is going to be Anthea's turn.
One second. That
Oh,
was
what
only
else?
one
What do you got?
attack.
Okay.
Can I use my bonus action to change my weapon?
You can draw a weapon as your move action, or pardon me, as your object interact. So you get a free draw.
Sure. I am gonna draw the javelin of lightning then,
Oh my god.
and fling it at this guy at the top of the room
Let's
All
go.
right.
with my 2nd melee attack. Or like,
I'm gonna choose. Okay, go ahead. What's my save for the lightning portion?
Okay, so there is no save.
There's no save at all in the damage. Okay. All right, give it to
It's
me.
only the creatures in the line, not your target, that get to make the save.
Fair. All right, so give it to me. Make me an attack roll.
Okay. Yes. Attack roll.
And I've
That
already
is
teleported.
going to be a 19 on the die.
That's
so
gonna hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits. 46 lightning damage.
Yep. So it's 46
Plus
lightning
the
damage.
javelin, which is a d6. Okay. So that's 5d6, I think, total.
5d6.
Cool. And because it's flung, it uses my strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless it has the finesse trait, which javelin does not have that property.
29 points of damage.
Okay, that's a good, solid hit. As the javelin explodes with lightning inside of this one, we are going to cut back across the field to
And I'm ducking
Anthea.
out.
As you duck out. Yes. Go walk, doggo.
I am going to move forward. And I can move 40 feet because I got the aura.
Because you got the brain.
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's me up there. Squish will move with me. Yay, Squish.
And
will.
are you going to fireball
And
again?
then... Well, no, I wasn't going to.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You're saying he was wearing a breastplate?
Yes, he's wearing a breastplate according to his write-up.
Okay, I'm going to quicken heat metal,
Okay.
which means it's going to be a bonus action.
Okay. All right, so heat metal.
Yep. It's a... Oh. It's not a save.
It is not a save. He has to. So. Oh my God! There's no
I'd
save
like
for
to
this.
use it. There's no save for this. I'd like to use a 3rd level then. 'cause
Yeah.
I thought he was just gonna not take it.
No, 'cause
but
it's-
I'm gonna do that because it's not
it's
a
on
save.
him.
It just is on him. Okay.
Shit.
Righto.
He's gonna have to start undressing as his action if he wants to not be on fire.
You know, the frustrating part about this too is that his special ability to teleport specifically mentions it takes all of his equipment that he's carrying or wearing with him.
Oh, so he can't.
So he
be
can't
like,
even teleport out of his clothes because it specifically says.
All right. So that's going to be
Killed by fashion.
5, 10, 15 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to use, because that was just a bonus action, I'm going to use my firebolt on him.
Okay, go ahead. Make me an attack
do I
roll.
have advantage? No. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
You were
I
given
gave you
advantage.
from Silvery Barbs.
Okay. Sorry,
Ella
my brain
did.
was like, no. Yeah, no. Okay.
Do it.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Firebolt 2. Nice. 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
You know, this fight was supposed to be hard.
I would say it is actually.
Yeah, I'm looking almost pretty rough there.
All right.
I'm stunned now, so I can't do much.
Ba-doo. All right. 15 plus 5 is 20 points of fire damage.
He's looking really rough as your firebolt blasts out at him. Anything else on your turn?
No, but I did want to say that the heat metal kind of like absorbs. She like hucks the vial and it kind of absorbs into his armor, kind of looking like the embers within a smoldering, akin to a smoldering incense. You know how it has the tip that's like, and then in the middle it's smoldering ember.
It just does that. So his armor starts like burning his flesh through his robe. You can see like the robe burning away like a map around it.
He does have to, well, I guess he can't really drop the object.
He would have to take an action to take it off.
Yeah. And if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Every time you use the bonus action, yeah.
Yeah.
And
every time I use the bonus action. Okay.
And just checking real quick. Oh no. See, and here's one of the problems with the rules that nobody ever uses. Doffing medium armor takes 1 minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not just he can't just drop his pants.
Yep, it's brutal.
It is absolutely brutal. And Thea, the sociopath, is back again.
Yeah, I've been waiting actually to use heat metal in this way.
He's going to start letting out this
armor because he can't just drop it.
Horrible psychic scream. And with that, we're going to cut back across the field to next to the brain. And it's Goza, played by Chris. Chris, taking over Goza. You get to do an action.
Goza. I have a 5th level spell slot, and Ice Storm can be upcast at 300 feet away.
Oh,
so I'm a cowardly little shit. So, you're within 300 feet of me, aren't you?
Concentration?
Ice Storm is...
Is it a one and done?
It is concentration.
Oh, fuck.
Well, here's the catch. I can leave. I can go around the corner after I cast it.
No, it's because I'm flying.
Oh, it's not in an AoE. Or, sorry, it's not in a line. It's in an AoE on a point.
Oh, sorry, it's not a concentration.
But Goza knows that he's concentrating on Fly on Lyric.
Yeah.
It is, pardon me, it is...
It's not...
It is not concentration.
It's fire and forget.
It's fire and forget. So here we go.
This shit.
Okay,
so
what's my...
Give me a saving throw.
Okay, I rolled a nat 1, so I'm going to use one of my legendaries.
And does he have disadvantage because of the heat metal? Or is that only on following...
Oh, I guess I'll roll... God damn it, I rolled a nat 20 on the disadvantage. Okay, so Chisenix is going to use his second of 3 legendary actions to succeed, meaning he'll only take half damage from a 5th level Ice Storm.
Okay, so let's see. Math is so hard. And 46. So it's 11 bludgeoning and... Oh god, come on. I just rolled absolutely booty on those dice. Now I know how Alessandra feels when she's trying to calculate smite. All right, so that's 31 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Dropping that on him, you can see that he is in the throes, the edge of death. You have this ice storm drops on him from orbit, smashing him into the ground. That is Goza's turn, unless Goza has anything on a bonus action or anything.
I'm just gonna say he's gonna have him go out, like run around the corner, so he's not gonna get blasted with psychic energy again. He's try and hide.
That's great.
As it's been described, does not want to be in this.
He only has 40 hit points. He doesn't want to be anywhere near this. All right, that is Hashutu's turn being dead. Good job, Hashutu. Next, it is Lyric. Lyric the Flying Lyric.
Okay. I have a really important question. That head over by the dragon.
Yes.
How rough does it look?
Like pretty freaking rough.
How
It's
rough
asleep.
does the dragon look?
Not as rough.
Okay, cool.
Honestly,
Dragon is stunned, though, isn't he?
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Yeah, he's
This is fine.
stunned.
Then if the head looks pretty rough, I'm going to only cast at a 4th level? I'm casting Shatter at a 4th level. But I'm going to use Careful spell.
Oh.
Using one of my Careful, because I have sorcery points and meta magic,
Okay.
so I'm going to spend a sorcery point. So he automatically passes it and will only take half damage. But the skull, which is asleep, will not get a save, I don't think.
Now I have to ask, what is the range on your Shatter, and is it hitting the obelisk as well?
10 feet, and no, it's not.
Okay. Then I'm going to roll for the sleeping creature, so that'll be disadvantage because he's sleepy.
It's asleep. He's literally asleep. How
It's
does
a
he make?
con-
Oh, because he has to.
It's a con save.
Constitution. You can still make it with a con. With
You
even
can still
though
make a
asleep?
con save because it's your body absorbing it. Now that doesn't matter if I roll a 2, and I rolled a nat 20
No, it doesn't.
and a 2.
Okay.
So one dice was 10 times better than the other. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So at a 4th level, I am rolling 5d8. And if I'm remembering this correctly, with Empowered Spell, you can use it even if you've already used a different meta magic option during the casting.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, when you roll and spend damage for the spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll a number of damage up to your charisma modifier. And use the new rolls. So, let's see how garbage I roll and whether I need to empower this spell.
All right, sounds good. Give it to me. I must say this thing looks pretty messed up.
So I'm really hoping this will do it. And these are d8s, right? Yes, d8s. Okay, so I'm spending a sorcery point to re-roll 3 of these guys.
So that description is so accurate, but also so blah. Pop it like a tick.
So
I mean,
8 is 24.
how many 8s
plus-
did you roll?
I upcast it. You start with 3d8.
No, I thought you
level
rolled
2.
8. How many 8s on the dice did you roll?
Oh, 2. But since I got to re-roll some dice, I got a 7 and a 1, so that counts as 8. And then, so 2 were max damage. And 4. So that's what, that's 24, 28.
Chris is just watching my face right now, and it's great.
It's the juice that makes you
Okay.
explode.
That is
the juice.
28.
I love that juice.
28 thunder damage.
I have a noise for this. Hold on.
And the dragon takes 14.
All right. Nice. The dragon is nice.
That was my action.
The dragon's looking real nice right now. But the thing on his head is going to splut with that splutting sound I just made.
Yay! I actually killed something. I love that. Who's next in the initiative for my allies?
Zai'rar is next in the initiative.
bonus action to Bardic Inspiration.
Sounds
please,
good.
My in save is not great, so thank you.
All right.
Beauty. And then my floating brain is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, your floating brain is going to get in brain zone.
Oh, and then I can move. Let's go 5,
You
10,
can.
15, 20.
Do you also, or do you have to?
Benefit from its own aura? That's the question.
No, I don't think it does.
Oh.
That was too bad.
So
Okay.
I'm getting closer to look at this funky thing over here because I think all that's handled, and that is should be my full turn.
All right, sounds good. Top of the initiative again was Zai'rar. Zai'rar, I need you to do me a favor and make me an intelligence saving throw with Bardic Inspiration, hopefully.
All right, Amy, you are a D8 or a D10? I forget.
Amy's not a
Should
D8.
be D8.
It's a D8, but not a D8.
And if you're doing, is this a save?
Yes.
If you use the Bardic Inspiration, you will get temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the dice, plus my
nice.
charisma modifier, which is plus 5. Plus 5. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so temp HP. Love it. That's great. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's great. That's great. That's going to be a 27.
All right, at the end of your turn,
Can I
you
get
are going
7?
to shake off the stun and see that a lot of things have been transpiring while you have been busy.
Nice.
Unfortunately, for me, actually, Sindri, it is your turn. I need you to make me that save as well.
Let's see what I did. I got a 5.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I rolled nothing above a 5 since I got stunned. So.
Oh no! And you're rolling with advantage every time.
Mm-hmm. That was a 3 and a 5.
Hey, well, it was a 2 and a 5 last round, so you're getting better.
Yeah, I'm eventually. But hey, I have been stunned for 2 turns now, so only 8 more rounds of being stunned.
Hey, only 8 more rounds. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that because oh look, it's Ella's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to a motherfucker and stab him.
You sure you're not gonna fly up to a motherfucker?
Yeah, I mean my wings are still out, so it is technically I'm still flying.
Okay.
I don't have any extra advantages, right? I've been away too much.
You do not have any extra advantages. The only advantage you have is this guy looks real hurt.
Okay, well that first one's an 18 on the die. And that second one is an 18 on the die.
All right, give me your first one.
So
Give me
I
the damage.
think those are both gonna hit. Okay, so damage die. Inspired. Smite. And let's do a base smite as well. Not first one. Mm-hmm. 28 points of damage on that first hit.
How do you want to do it?
Okay. I think she's just gonna slice through him and up.
You slice through him and up. And the thin line that your blade leaves behind separates, dropping his viscera onto the floor with a wet, meaty and with that, the Illithids fall to the ground. All of them dead, save for one that remains asleep on the altar behind you. Behind you, you see the obelisk begin to crackle and shudder with arcane energy. It begins to shudder and shiver, the arcane energy rising inside of it, ready to blast the entire thing apart. It begins to crack along its seams. It builds and builds and
full
builds.
run to try and pull Carmilla out of the way.
You absolutely
Can I
can.
try and slap Sindri to unstun him? I know that's not how stun works, but
Strangely-
he's stunned for like another minute.
Strangely, that is what's going to work.
Perfect.
I would love to cast Mass Healing Word
Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
at hold up. Level 6. I feel like that might be useful. I don't know how hurt everyone is, but
I think that's
Uh,
great.
I took about 3/4 of my hit points in damage.
okay. So at 6th level, well, let me just double check what that ends up being.
Squish. We've been shimmying kind of out of the way.
Okay.
Hi, Zai'rar. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Alessandra.
You're so big.
Okay. Alessandra, you race up to the podium where you see Carmilla, or at least what was once Carmilla, lying on the ground. Her once flawless flesh, an inky purple, pale, fish-like, bloated around its tentacles. Her once beautiful ruby lips, a gaping circular maw lined with serrated teeth. You grab her and pull her away. How much healing do you do, Amy?
Okay, so I rolled 20 hit points. I definitely want to get Carmilla in that.
Okay.
Who's still asleep.
Who will still be asleep? Yeah.
Let's see. So Carmilla, Sindri, Zai'rar. I can go up to 6 creatures, it looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get myself. So did Anthea take any damage?
Anthea
Yeah,
is...
absolutely. 36, I think. Oh no, 38, I think.
Okay. Did Ella
Similar.
take damage? Everyone took damage?
Everybody took damage. It's a good fight.
Okay,
when
well, I
everybody
will
takes
just do the
damage.
mass healing word and then figure out a cure wounds for myself in a second after.
All right.
So you all take 20. Have fun.
Nice.
All right.
Heal 20, right?
As you were
Please don't make
casting
me
that,
Heal.
Lyric's
There,
mass
just kills
healing
us
word
all.
washes over you. Ella, as you grab Carmilla's body and pull her away, still slumbering in your arms, the obelisk is going to begin to crack and break apart. And as it does, time pauses. And as it does, a figure is going to step out from between the realms. They are beautiful. Long red wings unfurling out of a dress that's very scanty. Wearing a pair of high-heeled sandals that wrap up molten red calves made of sinew and bone. The shoes, not the calves. Kolrath, the demon, appears. Well, congratulations. It appears that you have done exactly what you promised. I'm lucky I got here when I did. This thing was about to fall apart, and my master has other uses for it. Lady Alessandra, she smiles down at you as you cradle Carmilla's head. Do we have an agreement?
Yes.
She walks forward. She's close to you. It takes 3 strides of her long legs and sashaying, swishing tail to reach you. Shake on it. She offers you a perfect clawed hand.
Alessandra will kind of make a bit of a face, but reach out.
You reach out. You take her hand, which feels like holding a hot coal in it. And as you do, you feel something. Something inside of your heart something inside of your chest, it breaks. And you feel the divine grace that has empowered you vanish. You are no longer a paladin of the Watchers. You have broken your oath. You have made a pact with an infernal being. And as she smiles down on you, you can tell that she sees it in your eyes and relishes the moment that she caused a paladin to fall. But then, there's a flash of light and fire and the smell of brimstone, and the obelisk vanishes. And so does Kolrath. And as you all look, you see the light that burns around Alessandra fade away. But on her lap, you hear a cough as tentacles slowly retract into milky white flesh. Fingers split into 5 digits once again. And a mop of red hair cascades down over Alessandra's lap. And I think that's where we're going to call game for the night. Please join us tomorrow night for the finale of Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk on a special night here on Dork Tales.
Zai'rar's pissed at all of you.
Well,
Yeah, that's so fair. It's fucked up. We did something fucked up.
You guys did fuck something fucked up. She's gonna. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I mean, there's an element of like, how did you think we were getting our friend back from being a Mind Flayer? But
We probably should have mentioned the demon.
You should have mentioned the demon and sending away-
Devil, to be fair.
Devil. You were all. She wouldn't think that you'd let something take away this obelisk because you were also against.
Yeah, you would think so, right?
You would think so.
Not
That's
a
the
problem,
power
not a
of
plane.
love.
Oh my gosh,
God,
Zai'rar's gonna have. This is gonna be great.
I love it.
my love matters more.
Love matters more. Let's go, Saphism. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. We have one more episode to go before we wrap up, and then we'll be back next Monday night for our how-to, where we cover everything that needs to be changed about this module and advice for running it. My God, there's so much we need to talk about for that one. It's going to be great. Please come and join us tomorrow. It's going to be an absolutely amazing time. We might even have a special guest coming back on our special night. That might be why we're doing it on a special night. You never know. But I'm really excited to be doing it and wrapping this up. Players, thank you so much for being willing to do a double. I know this this campaign has been hit by illness, by injury, by electrical storm. God, it's been everything except for meteors. And I'm jinxing myself now by saying that. Why did I say that? Gonna get hit by a toilet from space is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like the beginning of Dead Like Me.
Please do not have it end like that. I need to know what
we're
happens.
gonna have another snowstorm.
It's gonna be great.
Snowstorm in 96.
But hey, if you like what we do here, join our Discord, follow us on YouTube. We've got all the back catalog there. Here on Dork Tales, we run so many games a week, and we try to make sure that they are all full of quality and a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing with you guys, and I can't wait to try to kill you one more time next episode. But if you really love us and you want to support us, you can always join the Patreon, where you get to see tons of people run games, like myself. Christine is going to be running a game. Robin runs a game there. I'm going to convince the other 3 in this game to run a game sometime soon, I'm sure. And you can join the likes of our divine producer, my mom, and Shaikon Day Vermillion, not the same person. Our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut. Our Monster Maker Soul Omen, and our High Council, Terran, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eladeth, Mike Baxter, Larook, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Cody, David Prophet, and Andrea Gresham. You guys are all amazing. We will see you tomorrow night. Have a safe night. Don't get mind flayed. And my God, I'm so excited that I don't have any goddamn mind flayers to put up with for the rest of this campaign. Or do I? We'll find out tomorrow.
My Flayer Slayer.
Well, that just works on all aberrations.
Oh, that's true.
It's true. It should be an aberrator berater. That's what lyric is.
Aberrator, emaciator.
You gotta keep them aberrator.
Greater.
Aberrator grater.
Grate
That's
them.
great. That would be great if it was like a
Grater.
cheese grater on a stick. I would get that.
Basically.
Oh my gosh.
We can make it work. We can
I
make it
love
work.
it. I love it. All right, that's gonna be it for us tonight. We'll talk to you later. Good night, everybody.